no.
Oh, they missed out.
They missed out. Ready? And
YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Hey, welcome in to This Week in Weird.
Woo!
We're just starting the show.
That's right.
What took
Thank
you
you,
so
Desi.
long, YouTube? Walking like you had corn cobs up your butt.
Oh, you'll have to go on Twitch to understand that reference. What did I do weird this week? Guys, so as we're going to tell you all about, we went to the Mothman Festival. It was a long journey. I did the math. I spent 52 hours driving over the course of 9 days, which translates to 2 and some change days, 2 and a sixth days.
A little more, yeah.
So
it's like 20%, 25%. That's a quarter of those 9 days, basically.
yeah, and I did a roughly
Been driving.
5,000 miles across the country from where I live in Texas to St. Louis to Chicago to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and all the way back. And oh God, oh that's my Lord, oh it's oh God, oh Jesus Christ.
God, smell it.
And
That was the first
thankfully,
shot. There's 3 more coming.
yeah, they're all coming. And thankfully for most of it, I had a buddy. I started with Jim. We drove all the way up. We picked up Dave. We got Patrick and Brandon. We went back. We drove all the way. We dropped.
Brandon pictured here.
Yeah, Brandon pictured here.
That's Brandon. Yeah.
Whatever. He doesn't watch the show. He'll never know.
That's right.
And but the very last leg of the journey on my way back to Texas, I had to spend it all by myself, driving through most of Missouri in the Ozarks. That's right. And Oklahoma into Texas. So you know, it was a lot of time by myself driving, or what I thought was going to be by myself, because you know, that first day I was driving after I dropped off Dave in Missouri, I shot across the highway, and it's mostly through the mountains, and you know, I quickly missed my boys and having somebody to conversate with during the drive. So the moment I saw a hitchhiker on the road, I thought to myself, you know what? Let's pick him up. I could use a conversation. So that's what I did. Now, it was hard to pick up the hitchhiker because we were in the Ozarks, very windy roads, very wibbly wobbly. I was confused as to why they were even out there hitchhiking. Doesn't seem like the kind of highway you want to hitchhike on, right? So I'm, you know, that was my first question when the, you know, tall gentleman walked in to the back seat of the rental car that I had gotten for the trip. Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, I thought I wasn't sure if he considered me like some kind of chauffeur or taxi man, but I clearly maybe he was just doing it for my own safety or to make me feel at ease. I don't know. But he got into the back. In fact, he crawled in. Jim, you'll appreciate this. He crawled into the third seat, the third row, where you were sitting for the most of the time.
Familiar with that row.
Which was really weird because this gentleman had to have been like, I would say easily 6'6", you know, 6'7". He was a tall fella. And he got all the way back there, and I asked him, you know, what he was doing, what he was up to on that road, but not before I asked him, hey, are you comfortable back there? And he grunted and said, you know, he's making his way to Bentonville. Fun fact, Bentonville, home of Walmart. So, and that was on my way.
Is that a fun fact?
Fun stuff.
Don't check the Bentonville news. Anyway. So he got into the back. His knees were up to his eyes. And I said, you know, what are you doing out there on the road? And he's just said, you know, looking for kind souls.
Oh.
I said, oh, well, I mean, do you, ha 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 ha. You know, I mean, what do I say to that? So I just kept driving, and I said, you know, it's, 5 hours to Bentonville. And he said, he grunted, and he just kind of said, huh. And I was like, okay. So we started driving. And he was quiet as a mouse, man. After a little while, I totally forgot he was back there. Like, at points. I'm listening to my music. I look, and, I'm paying attention to the road. And it's very windy, so I have to, like, actually engage with... It's not like driving through Southern Illinois flat as hell. I'm, like, weaving and winding and all this shit. But every so often, I would look up, and I would see him in the back seat, and he's got his knees up to his eyes, and he's just like scowling and looking straight forward, straight ahead, like he's boring a hole in the back of my head. And I'm like, oh, that's all right. Well, I every so often I'd say, hey, how you doing back there? And he would grunt or say okay or fine, And this
Please
one,
stop farting.
Yeah.
How you doing back there?
So I just kind of went along, I just kept going on the road. I figured he wasn't into the conversation. I was a little disappointed, to be honest. I was hoping maybe he would tell me what's going on. But hey, I'm doing a good deed, helping someone out,
Yeah.
And he's so far back there, it's not like he's gonna stab me in the back during the drive. So I felt pretty good, So eventually it gets to be about night time. I should mention, it was a bit of a coincidence. I was spending the night in Bentonville that night. That's where my hotel was. So, I mean, it worked out for us. I didn't tell him that because, I'm not a complete idiot. I don't want to, But, we kept driving. It got to nighttime. And I looked back in the rearview mirror for a second, and I don't know how weird it was, but he was gone. Like, I didn't see him back there. And Jim, you know how cramped it is back there. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of room.
Just disappeared.
But I couldn't see him for a second, and I got a little. I called out. I was like, "Hey, man, you okay back there?" I got no reply. And now the road's a little bit flatter. I feel a little bit more safe. There's not too many other cars on the road. So I kind of am trying to look back there to see what's going on. And, all of a sudden I hear, and I'm like, holy shit. And I have to fucking get out of the fucking way. I almost got hit by a semi coming the other direction. I apparently had drifted on the other side of the road. The guy in the back immediately goes, "What the hell are you doing, man?" I didn't know. I thought he was gone. I was like, "Holy shit, where did you go?" And he's like, "What do you mean, where did I go?" And I was like, "Oh, did I fall asleep? It's not even that late. It was maybe like 8:00. It wasn't that late." So he was like, "Keep your eyes on the road." Fair.
Good advice.
Fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not allowed to go to church. That's right. So I, kept my eyes on the road. I really, and I'm like looking back and forth, right? I'm looking back between the road and him, and just making sure he's there. And sure as shit, he's there. He's not moving a lot. But then all of a sudden, it looks like he's like picking his teeth for a minute. And I can't really see. By this point, it's kind of darkish. So it's like he's kind of digging in on the teeth region. And I'm looking, and he's digging, and I'm looking. And then he seems like he's looking at me, and he's smiling. And he flicks something that seemed to be out of his mouth.
Gross.
It was big enough that I kind of heard it hit a window. It hit the side window, but I couldn't see what it was. I didn't turn to look because I was a little bit concerned, And so, we're getting close to Bentonville. I'm starting to see signs for Bentonville, and I'm like, "You got family in Bentonville?" And he just replies, "No." And I'm like, "Oh, I heard Bentonville is the home of Walmart." Dave's wife actually told me that before I left, and he's just like, "Yep, I know." I was like, "Oh, well, you been to Bentonville before?" He's like, "Yep, I have business in Bentonville." I was like, "Oh, don't mind me asking what kind of business you got?" And he said, "I told you, I'm looking for a kind soul." I was like, "Oh, okay, in Bentonville? I thought you meant the hitchhiking." He didn't say nothing to that. So I figured whatever, to each his own, So we drive into Bentonville, and he points, he starts being a little more talkative than he's ever been. He says, "Turn right over there. Turn." He's giving me directions. I can't really remember. But then I pull up to the Walmart headquarters, like the big building where Walmart corporate is. It's like a big Walmart. It's fucking crazy. It's like there's a store and a wall, and I'm like,
that's pretty wild.
"Oh, you gonna go meet with the Waltons?" Just cracking a joke. He said, "Yeah." And I'm like, "I thought you were looking for a kind soul." He was like, "I am." I made some joke. I said, "Well, the Waltons, there are no kind souls among them." And he said, "I know." And then he gave me $50 and he left. And he walked into the building. I don't think the building was open. It was like 9 p.m. I don't think anyone was there. I think the business hours were closed. Like the businessy side, This was like the officey side, and I'm like, what? I don't know how he got in. It was the building was dark, but he got right in, and I just watched, and I never noticed when he got in. I didn't see what, like, he didn't, when he got in, I didn't think he carried anything with him. Like, I didn't see him. He didn't open the trunk. He just got into the car and just sat back in the back. But I noticed he was carrying a really, like, large, maybe it was a broom. It was like a really big handle, like a staff maybe. But I'm pretty sure I saw the faint gleam of some sort of edge or metal implement coming off of it. I don't know. I don't know what I saw. I just drove. It was a little weird. I think it was a little weird, guys. So, anyway.
Yeah.
That was my drive back. I found my hotel. It was a pretty nice hotel. I stayed at a Hyatt over there. They had pretty good breakfast. Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
They have one of those push-button pancake machines.
They sure did. How did you know?
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know if that was weird or not. I just got home. But anyway.
Well, I hope that person found their kind soul.
I hope so too.
That's right.
I hope so too.
I got a question.
Uh-huh.
Jim, did you leave any celery in the back? Maybe that's what he was, picking on. Like celery strings.
Oh,
And
that does
yeah.
explain it. That does explain it. T.O. sounds like an accomplice. To what?
Yeah.
Always. Man stole
To a
T.O.'s.
good car ride, yeah.
Edgy. Have you been noticing how I blink? Anyway. Anyway, we're back. Welcome back, Crash. Guys, thank you for that long-ass fucking story. The Walmart celery wizard, that's exactly who it was. Guys, that was our weekend weird, but now it's time for this
What?
week in Weird. Wait, we're missing Dave, so let's go to the second camera. Dave! Oh, God! Why? 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 Cheers. Oh, there's Dave.
There it is.
That was the last one. Done with the Malorts for now.
Dave was so still for part of that last whole segment that I thought he like did a freeze frame and left.
That was Dave's first
And then
Dio story.
I saw him
man.
blink and I was like, oh shit. All right.
Yeah.
He's there.
What do you mean? First, what is the Dio story? I'm just telling you what happened last week. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's time for This Week in Weird, where we cover all the weird news of the week. Patrick, as usual, would you like to kick us off?
Not really.
All
Would you like
right,
to kick
Jim,
Dio
would you like to kick
No,
Patrick?
no, I'll do it. I'll do it. I want no. Don't take this place. I'm sorry.
Go.
Flew too close to the sun there, guys. Squirrels have officially entered the human-animal war. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Oh,
It was
my
inevitable.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, the unsteady peace between animals and humans has not lasted long. If there ever was peace over these last 2 weeks, honestly.
That's true.
Unfortunate civilians of the San Francisco area were rocked by violent attacks this week. The perpetrator, the Frank Castle of squirrels.
Whoa.
The furriest little Rambo that ever gave them
Punisher?
a war they wouldn't believe. Yeah.
Whoa.
of Squirrels.
The Punisher Rambo of squirrels?
Both. In
Wow.
the same little furry body, dude.
Wow.
This evil little bastard has spent has sent at least 2 people to the emergency room with furious little bites and
Damn.
claw marks all
Whoa.
over them.
Damn.
Okay.
One of the victims, Joan Hellblack,
What?
or nope, sorry, that's a Joan Heblack, told reporters that, listen, I'm looking at a hell squirrel. I don't know what to say.
All right. Fair enough.
One of the victims, Joan Heblack, told reporters that
It's
she was
funnier every time
walking.
you say it.
Yeah, that's
What? Joan
Joan.
Heblack?
Is that the,
Joan
is that the
Heblack.
accent? I don't know what's happening.
That's my pronunciation accent.
Yeah,
When I'm saying
yeah,
Joan
that's right.
Heblack.
That is
well-
1,000% how it's spelled. God damn it.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know why that's funny.
How would you pronounce Heblack?
Hablack?
Exactly.
Hablock? No,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
Black.
Joan Heblack has told
It's
reporters
so
that she was
funny.
walking in the Lucas Valley neighborhood when she was attacked from out of nowhere. It
Wow.
clamped onto my leg, she said.
Jesus.
The tail was flying up. I was like, get it off me! Get off me!
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Another victim, Isabel Campoy, said the squirrel launched from the ground,
It's
clamping onto her arm and leaving it bloody.
Gnarly.
oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2 victims were sent to the emergency room for their wounds, but a total of 5 people have been attacked so far by this squirrel.
Whoa.
And yeah,
How did they
And
know
this
it's the same
squirrel-
Yeah, for real.
I mean,
Does he have like a
From the
scar
white
on his
Punisher
eye?
skull.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
the
say.
red
Yeah.
He's got a
Punisher
He's
skull
wearing
on
a
his
tiny
fur, dude.
Punisher costume.
That makes sense.
that's right. And the squirrel is still at large as we speak.
What?
What?
And it does, yeah, it brings some haunting facts to mind about the recent animal attacks that have been going on that we've been covering. Whether it be turkeys or squirrels, the animal attacks seem to be perpetrated by single attackers now, and to great effect.
Whoa.
Could we be witnessing a rollout of super soldiers?
Squirrel.
Is this the animal's answer?
Super squirrelgers.
Yeah, dude.
That's
scary.
right. Is this the animal's answer to our own robo-rabbits in the battlefield
shit,
against
right.
snakes?
Oh.
If a single squirrel can cause this much damage, just imagine the havoc that a canine or predator cat could cause if utilized in the same way.
True.
These are truly terrifying times to be a human being in the world, for no other reason but this incredibly real
Yeah.
conflict. Nothing else.
No
at all.
other reason to be scared other than the impending animal-human war definitely going to happen. Dave, any comment?
Well, those squirrels seem like assholes compared to the squirrels that are out by me. The squirrels out by me, they just get drunk. So
Sorry, how?
What? Sorry.
What? Elaborate?
Yeah. Wait. What?
I've got the Budweiser brewery by me, and
They like, eat the mash?
they take like the hops and stuff, and when they throw that out, the squirrels they eat it and they get drunk off of it.
That's how you keep them subdued.
So
yeah.
When they
You're
start
telling me you
taking
got a
off their
bunch of
fur, that's when I get whoa.
But a
it's a
drunk
little creepy.
super squirrelger would be just a nuisance, just like terrifying.
Flying
yeah.
off the
yeah,
handle.
terrifying.
Flying
Yeah,
squirrel. off the
Budweiser
handle.
drunk squirrels seem like they won't be the nicest things in the world, but
No.
That's true.
No.
yeah.
Good God.
If my uncles are anything to go on, they're not nice.
Like Cameron Poe in the freaking plane on Con Air just gets shot and keeps going, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
That is terrifying.
That
Seeing a
is
squirrel
terrifying.
do that. Yeah.
I mean, I wonder though, counterpoint, is this squirrel a lone agent looking to become famous by attacking multiple people? How do we know the animal
He's a
kingdom has
single bad
sanctioned
actor.
this attack? Yeah, I don't know. Is this an insurgent war? I feel like maybe we've moved on to an insurgent war.
But
Maybe.
honestly, even scarier.
Wait until the
Truly.
copycat ones start.
Squirrel tat.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
David.
terrorism.
Thank you, David.
Ooh.
Great point.
The copycats.
The copycats. When the cats start fucking doing this kind of thing, cat scratch fever abound, dude. It's gonna be wild.
That's right.
It's gonna be wild. Yeah.
Look out, Joan He Black.
Your cats are coming. Your very own cats coming for you next.
The seals have been
It says the seals are uprising.
What? Explain. More information, Edgy. But before that, Jim?
That's scary because seals are basically wet dogs, and when the dogs turn,
That's true.
that's when
Yeah.
we've lost. You know.
Mhm.
Wet
Oh,
dogs
just
are
get-
some of the most unhappiest dogs.
Mhm.
Imagine getting passed back and forth by seals like a ball.
Like a
dude. Just
ball.
oh god!
Tossed from nose
Stop
to
it!
nose.
I want to get back to land, please.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Well, speaking of chocolate, which we can use as a weapon against the animals, on account
Oh,
of it
okay.
being
I see how I
poison
got there.
to them. Yep. Reese's, the candy company, has recently won their defense against a class action lawsuit that alleged that their Halloween candies are not as spooky as they are portrayed on the packaging. See it? See it on the packaging? It's got a spooky little face. You open up that package, no spooky face, guys.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Just a smashed pumpkin.
Yeah,
sued
just
them?
a
What the
crushed
hell?
little orb.
I'm not gonna
District
lie.
Judge Melissa Damian. Yes.
That should have. If I'm buying that Reese's candy bar, I want that
Yeah.
face. I'm buying it
want
for
the
that face. Yeah. What?
Sure. And
All right,
it's not
okay.
there.
It is kind of
Right there.
false advertising.
Right?
Correct. Well, District Judge Melissa Damian disagrees with you, ruling against the
That-
consumers that brought a class action lawsuit, stating that while the candy did lack the fun faces that the packaging portrayed, it still contains sugary peanut butter wrapped in milk chocolate and yum, 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 boyos. Who cares what shape it is? The pumpkin ones always have a hefty ratio in favor of the peanut butter,
That's
and the
true.
whiny customers should shut up. That's
That
what
is-
the judge said.
Wow.
Yeah.
All told was a kinder ruling than the spew of ad hominem attacks a judge hurled at me when I sued Kellogg's for not including a toucan in my box of Fruit Loops.
Agreed. I supported that
Wow, yeah.
that suit, and
I
I
know.
think
And I appreciate
I
appreciate
still
it.
think you deserve that toucan, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They owe me
That
one.
was a
They
wild
promised me one on the
Thursday.
box.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not
Weren't
in
there shrimp tails and cinnamon toast crunch recently?
I'm
As
sorry,
advertised
what?
on the front of the box. Now with shrimp tails.
David is
Shrimp
just
tail.
coming out with all sorts
know.
of weird news that did
I know,
not.
Dave, I thought you said you didn't bring
Are you?
anything.
Yeah.
like
What,
that.
Dave? You said I'm going to sit here quietly and it'll be fine. In the ad, here we are now.
It may not have a lot of good knowledge, but it still has knowledge. in it, okay?
Anything can be knowledge, even if it's dumb.
That's what I tell my
Sports-
students.
That's right. That's right.
You have to respect me, even though I only know dumb things. That's what
That's
I'm saying.
Speaking of dumb, no. Speaking of, guys, we are under attack by bizarre creatures. Okay, look at those things.
The squirrels.
No. This time from the seas. All right.
Sea squirrels.
Sea squirrels. Oh my god.
Look at these bad boys. Just look at it. Just imagine putting your hand
I
into
can't-
it.
I can't even tell what this is.
Guys,
Is that a bowl of
last
spaghetti?
This looks like it looks like pasta. It looks
Well,
like
I'll
pasta
tell you.
with mollusks.
Those are
Yeah.
Coca-Cola
mollusks
gummy
is
worms, yeah.
correct, Jim. Last week,
Yeah.
Pagham and Aldwick, two places that could only have been named by the English, were invaded by hundreds of strange sea creatures launching what can be described as an amphibious assault. Thankfully for the forces of humanity, the creatures leading the attack were not amphibious, so bad choice animals. The goose barnacles, pictured here, found dozens of feet of sand between the sea and their targets, too much for their shelled bodies and freakishly long protrusions, and died on the beach. Onlookers reported that hundreds of the crustacean commandos were on the shore, which marked both a victory in the human-animal war and a windfall for seafood lovers, considering that these are a delicacy in parts of Spain and Portugal, where a kilo of goose barnacles can go for 80 to 90 pounds per kilo. So, or 60 freedom bucks per Liberty pound. Our boys on the front line, consequently, will be eating well there in Pagham and Aldwick. So, guys, yeah, there you
Nice.
go. I mean, look at these fucking.
It's good to get some good news.
It's squiggly. It's so squiggly.
It's squiggly. It's wiggly.
Are you imagining putting your hand in it right now?
I sure am, dude. Oh god.
And you're okay. I was like, and you're enjoying it. No.
I mean, I enjoyed it for like a second, but
Yeah.
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 Then you became overstimulated. I get that.
I mean, it was a lot.
It's
I
like-
mean,
yeah.
did you see how many squiggly things? They're also called gooseneck barnacles because of the long shit. So, weird.
Goose.
They're called gooseneck barnacles because they'd be lovely to use to wipe your ass instead of
Instead of a corn
cob.
That's right.
Like a goose's neck.
That's right. That's right.
Wow. Well, I mean, speaking of wiping your shit, poop is in the next story. Here we go. Poop spray causes thousands of damages
That
at a
dude-
high school.
That dude looks like a dude who would poop somewhere inappropriate.
Oh, he's pooping right now, is what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
In an
That is his
inappropriate
poop
bowl.
face statement,
That is,
right.
yeah.
We joke though, but this is a really serious story, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. A monster lurked in South Carolina's West Florence High School, and no one knew about it until a foul, poopy stink overtook the halls in the nostrils of innocent teenagers. That monster was 32-year-old Paul Robertson Alexander
Sorry. this
Paul Robertson Lewis, a teacher's assistant at the school.
This guy's not
He-
32.
That is a
Yeah,
32-year-old
yeah,
man.
there's no
That guy's
way.
And
48 at least.
and
Yeah.
an assistant shaper of young minds. That's right.
What?
All right.
That man looks
Yeah.
like fucking the young Anakin kid grown up. That's what he looks like. He looks like fucking.
Jake Lloyd,
Jake
yeah.
Lloyd,
that is
yeah.
that is Jake Lloyd, dude.
He's yeah.
Well, what was he gonna do? Keep acting? He had to make money.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
you-
Yeah, that's
you
fair.
can't poop in the hallway of a high school as an actor.
Right.
Maybe he was method acting.
Exactly.
He's playing
And I
a
feel,
shitter.
I really feel like we've already started weaving a web of untruth. He sprayed a poop spray. He didn't poop.
Sorry,
All right.
sorry.
He's a monster, but he's not that much of a monster. But
Remains to
anyway,
be seen.
He acquired what is being called a weapon by authorities, but is really just a spray that simulated poo smells from the internet. He then callously
just a
marched
yolk
through the halls. Yeah. Well, I mean, according to you. But
yeah.
He then callously marched through the halls spraying foul butt essence that caused over $55,000 worth of damage to the school.
How?
How?
Just
Why does my
don't
locker
know.
smell like shit?
what?
I'm wheeling around. I'm on this guy's side.
Yeah, this is not a
Yeah.
crime.
No.
Well, apparently the stinkiness was so unpleasant that the school was disrupted, and several kids had to seek medical attention for their nose
What?
Oh,
ouchies.
come
What?
on. What is this generation
If someone
called?
did a
'Cause-
crime here,
Yeah.
if someone did a crime, it's the person who sold him a can of poo stink. That's
Maybe.
actually
Maybe. That's not even.
So
come
Jeff
on.
Bezos.
Jeffrey.
Bezos.
I mean, listen,
It's
if
Bezos.
this is how we go after Jeffrey, then I'm in. I'm in. How? How is that a crime?
Listen, I'm about to tell you.
Okay, tell me.
So far, this evil, subhuman prankster
Yeah.
is charged with disturbing schools as a non-student and malicious injury to property of $10,000 or more. But he
Dang.
may face further charges as more parents loudly come out of the woodwork and to get a piece of the drama. Now, some may think what many have commented online and here in this very stream. Why is some dude using fart spray, one of the most common high school pranks that have ever existed, landing him in a jail cell?
Yeah.
Well, the answer to that question has not come up from either the school, law enforcement, or parents. All we know is that this is definitely the correct type of threat to a school that we as a society should be putting our efforts towards. I feel safer for the children already.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, this.
Yep.
Yeah. What? Insane.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not a crime. This is decidedly not a crime.
It's not.
No.
It's a prank.
yeah.
I definitely had. I didn't have the spray, but I had little glass bottles that you could smash open. that
Yeah,
made
I
awful
had those
smell
too.
when I was in high school.
Yeah, like the
Yes.
skunk ones.
I
Yeah.
may or may not have deployed them in my high school, and I never got arrested or even in trouble.
Our senior
Well,
prank.
you weren't a 32-year-old adult.
I
who
was a
looked like
child.
that guy.
I was a child.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's fair.
See,
I feel
he
like
looked
there's
creepy
a
and he
little
did
bit
something
of,
unprofessional.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's his face.
Yeah, we got to
Back
be
at my old
face.
high school, there was a poop bandit.
Like they were
I
stealing
love how you
poops,
start
they
your
were
stories with
depositing
this
poops.
matter-of-fact statement. Yeah. Go on, Dave. I'm ready for this.
So for like a whole month during school, like somebody would go in the hallways and just take a big shit in the hallway, like when everybody else was in class. And then when everybody got out of class, it was just like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah.
Oh.
And nobody ever figured
Was
it
you?
out who
was
it was.
You, David? David, was it
No.
That's
no.
not.
But
a
I think
good
I know who
bandit.
did it. I think
Do
I
you?
know who did
you?
it.
Who?
Yeah.
Out him, Dave.
Out
Out
him.
him.
It
Patrick.
was Dave.
No, it was
Say
this
his
one guy,
name and give his
named
address.
Dan.
Say
Dan
his
A.
full name.
Full name, address, and social security number if you've got it.
Put a link to his Facebook in the chat.
That's right.
Dan A. That's all I can remember.
Nice. Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Avidan from Green Grumps. I
There you
knew
go.
it.
There you go. Dave, are you the poop bandit? Listen, Dave
I'm
might
wondering.
Dave might be a prankster. We'll get to it when we talk about the Mothman Festival, but Dave might be a prankster.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's not a crime.
Yeah,
That's
he-
just
he
not
was
a crime.
pooping in some weird places.
Yeah.
That's not a
Uh,
crime, and it's not a burglary, and he is not a bandit because he left poo behind. He didn't take it, so weird.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking
maybe
about
he was-
Dave's guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dave's
yeah.
guy. Not
That's
a
true.
bandit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not a bandit. No. He's
Bandit would be
Oh,
stealing
that was just
poop
his nickname.
before
Hey,
you can
know.
flush.
Fair.
No, I think it's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Yeah, that's fine.
Speaking of leaving your bodily functions behind places, though, guys.
Oh.
Back in February, 2 drunk 17-year-old Chinese fellas thought it would be funny to... Yes?
I'm just sorry. I hate what I'm looking at. But go on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail you before you even started.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But it's such a disgusting. I'm kidding.
Look, you don't have to like Hot Pot. It's fine.
I
Some
do
people
like
really
Hot Pot, but that is okay.
It's Hot Pot.
Moving on.
It's a picture of Hot Pot.
Moving on.
What don't you like about it? Why am I so fuzzy today?
I don't know, dude. You are
gotta shave,
a
bud.
fuzzy boy. Listen, we'll fix you. We'll fix it.
I'm camera fuzzy.
We'll
I
fix
know.
you in post.
That's right here. Here we
It's a
got you.
problem.
There you go.
Oh yeah, sure.
There you go.
Shit, man.
There you
there
go.
he is. Look at
Yeah.
him.
Ah! No, I got it.
2 17-year-old drunk dudes in China thought it would be funny to take a leak into the broth at the Hot Pot restaurant. And by leak,
Oh,
I
God.
mean a piss, not the vegetable, which would be a fine thing to put into the broth.
Yeah,
at a Hot
correct.
Pot
That is, yeah.
So
I
a hot
love
piss pot.
I love a leak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made a giggly video, which made the giggly rounds and got the other customers of Hide-A-Lao, the restaurant, giggling mad. Hide-A-Lao says that there's no evidence that the broth made its way into or near anyone else's broth, and there's no evidence that anyone else ate these boys' urine, but they still replaced or deep cleaned all of their
sure.
equipment and paid back every customer who ate at the restaurant that same day, and also for the 2 weeks following, not only recuperating them for their meal, but paying them out 10 times what they paid for their bill, which sounds like the behavior of a restaurant that served a lot of people piss soup.
Wait.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
was this in the U.S. or was this also in China?
No, it's in China.
Oh well, that's
all
called
China.
that's called the having a communist country that could take care of you.
Well,
Oh,
Dang.
Hide-A-Lao then sought compensation from the government for the money they paid out because they thought the same thing. But the government ruled that since they returned the money voluntarily without anyone asking for it, that there was no need to compensate them. So they're now suing the boys and their parents for around $309,000. The amount they say they spent to clean things and pay off all the piss drinkers. But on the upside, Hide-A-Lao now has a whole new market of people who want to drink the piss of 17-year-old boys.
what? Jesus. Ew. God damn.
God.
Where do you think that market primarily is, Jim?
Are you suggesting that not in China? What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean
It's in China.
in China. No, I don't think it's in China.
I think it's an international community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of people who might be interested in drinking 17-year-old boys' piss, guys,
Yeah.
this last week, I wasn't going to get in trouble for this story in
amazing.
general. I'm going to get in trouble for that transition. Guys,
Yeah.
a statue erected to be a beautiful memorial of the long-lasting and persevering friendship of a long-lasting and persevering friendship was erected in the National Mall this last week by a group calling itself Secret Handshake. The statue, pictured here, called Best Friends Forever, depicted the well-known bond between our current president and his bestest buddy, Jeffrey Epstein, holding hands and frolicking, each above their own pedestal. Between them, a copy of the birthday greeting Donald Trump wrote and drew Epstein. Words like enigma and secrets appeared in the greeting and was surrounded by a crude drawing of what appears to be a female torso of indeterminate age. While the organizers claimed to have had a permit allowing the statue to stand for a week on the National Mall, it was unceremoniously taken down by the National Parks Department. I know! Why ever for?
Shocking.
Um,
I saw the video. They just pushed that sumbitch to the
oh,
ground.
yeah, dude. They did not give a shit. Apparently, it violated height requirements unknown to
Not tall
secret.
enough.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't big enough. That's exactly right. Other statues by the group's secret handshake included a golden TV set and a giant poop in front of the National Mall. But those were allowed to last their full term of their permit. So
Strange.
who knows why a statue depicting the president's bestest friend and, according to his B-Day car, secret confidant would be treated so badly. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea why.
That sounds like the Parks Department doesn't like the president.
It sounds like, yeah, exactly. Has
They're like,
anyone
"Get
told
this
Donald
man
Trump
off our lawn?
that the
He should
parks?
know.
That's right.
He should know.
That's right.
They're tearing
Somebody
down
let him
statues
know.
of him.
They're
Surely
tearing
he's
down
furious.
memorials to Donald Trump. It's insane.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Yeah,
I won't
that's
stand
He
for
must be
it.
so angry.
He must be so.
It seems like all he ever wants is people to make statues of him and give him medals and shit.
He wants to steal
He got
trophies.
a statue, and the Parks
whatnot.
Department took it away. Yeah, he's stealing trophy, literal stolen valor.
Also, Dave, now you're guilty by association with me, so good. Have fun with that.
Release the Epstein files.
Yeah!
Yeah, there he goes.
There we
There
go. Yeah, it's a shame they met so many times in practice for this dance routine. That's exactly right, George. That's exactly right. I will say, guys, in a bit of seriousness, while I was driving through Texas on my way,
For
the
9 hours.
yeah, forever. The billboards that used to be pro-Trump, some of them have changed to release the Epstein files, which just
No shit, really?
which
That's
just
huge.
brought a
That's
huge, like, yeah, it brought a smile to my heart because I agree.
What about the ones that tell me that that fetuses are human souls and I'm gonna go to hell?
I'll release
Are
the
those
Epstein
ones-
files.
Wow.
There were more than one when I was driving down, and I was
They're like, let
shocked.
the Epstein files come to full term.
And I agree.
That's nuts.
Listen.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted here. The Weekly Weird wants all the Democrats in the Epstein files to be put in prison too.
Oh, yeah.
Get them all out.
Oh,
Get rid
that's
of
all
them.
that's our official position.
Both Clintons.
I-
I don't give a shit.
I don't give
Hell
a
yeah.
shit, dude. Like, go.
If you're a fucking creep, you should be treated like a fucking creep.
Agreed.
That's right.
Sorry. I didn't know.
You know what?
Sorry,
If,
creeps.
Yes.
if Steak and Shake really wanted to,
What the fuck?
no, hold on. Dio will understand.
I,
really wanted
I
to
already
check
know
the
where this is
bathroom.
going. I know where this
If
is
they
going.
really
Lock the
wanted-
door.
to sell their 100% beef tallow fries,
Yep.
they would
Yeah.
say 100% beef tallow fries, release the Epstein files.
100%,
Correct,
Dave.
correct,
Yes.
Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
Dave.
I'm
God
with you.
damn it.
I'm with you, dude.
Call
I
up
didn't know
Big
where this was going,
Laurie.
but I'm glad that I went there with him.
Call him up. Get that new fucking get the new ad campaign going, dude. Hell yeah.
That would be incredible.
Oh
Are you
my
kidding?
god, I would love that. Could we, just one company. Because as we've seen, sorry, now I'm going into editorializing, which I know we're not in that stage of the game yet. But if one company like decided to really push for the Epstein shit, it would happen. Like Disney has so far won the battle for the whole
That's
Jimmy
true.
Kimmel shit. Well, and the thing is
Also against Ron DeSantis. Remember when he was like, "I'm gonna fuck with your taxes"?
Oh,
and
yeah.
They were like, "Go for it, dude."
Disney could take over the country if they wanted to. If they really push, they could take over the country. If they fought for the Epstein files, they would come out. 1,000%. Any one big company like that, it would come out. 1,000%. Anyway, this is your fault. You made me drink Malort. Moving on.
Yeah. Well, shit. Speaking of Donald Trump, I got a story about another soulless person.
Cool.
Hell yeah!
That's right. Because a Russian man has bought the soul of a woman who needed some LABUBUS.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Mhm.
How much is your soul worth to you? Maybe you'd trade it for superstardom. Or maybe unimaginable wealth. Maybe an end to all wars present and future if you're one of those people.
One of
know?
those.
Yeah. Well, how about $1,180 to buy LABUBUS and a concert ticket?
Whoa, whoa. What's the concert though?
I don't know.
I
That's
didn't.
It was
do that
Tatu, the
research.
Russian band from 2001.
Oh my god! All the things you said.
That's
all the things
exactly
you said,
what-
coming through my head, coming through my head. All the things
Yep,
you
that
said.
one. It's
Yep.
them.
Yeah,
I'm lending
that's
people
worth a
now.
soul.
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
Bagbury?
That's exactly what a young Russian woman named Karina did with her soul. There was a social experiment by a marketing expert who only identified himself as Dmitri.
Yeah, that's not a
and-
marketing expert.
Well, he claims it, and he started this not that long ago to see if anyone would sell their soul for 10,000 rubles,
What
which
is-
is
wait, rubles?
1,100.
Like
Rubles,
from,
he's Russian.
From Zelda?
Yeah, rupees. That's rupees. And you're thinking of India.
Right,
That's where it
rupees.
is.
10,000 rupees.
Yes.
Wait, rubles? How long?
Like,
how much?
like Barney Rubles?
Barney rubles.
Yeah.
Huh, all right.
Exactly.
Wait. How much
Look,
is
this
it
is
worth?
what he did.
How-
10
1,180 U.S. fund bucks.
I hate to be this guy, Patrick, but I just
No,
did-
you don't.
No, I'd love to be this guy. I just looked it up. 10,000 Russian rubles? Russian, right? 120 US dollars. That's 120 bucks.
Dang. Dang. That makes the story even more sad and my news
Wait,
source incredibly wrong.
That's a
Wow.
that's an error of
Of
what-
of a
like place,
magnitude,
right?
yeah.
So maybe it's 100,000 rubles.
It has to be 100.
That feels like a transcription.
Yeah, that
How much
must
is
be.
100,000 rubles?
All right, I'll do it.
100,000 rubles would be 1,200 bucks.
Yeah,
Because that's what I wrote there the whole time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm
Well,
not
I'm
blaming it.
just-
Whoever wrote the article that you.
Yeah,
criticized,
they
messed up.
fucked that up.
That's
I mean,
exactly. Oh yeah.
Who could have
absolutely.
known Oddity?
This couldn't possibly be
Oddity
my fault, even
Central.
though-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't.
What do you mean? They're a perfectly fine news source, Oddity
Totally
Central.
reputable. Definitely do their research.
I mean, Oddity Central doesn't sound any less reputable than This Week in Weird.
What do you mean? We have Dave on the street.
Dang.
He's doing our research.
I know.
Dave on the street. Sorry, Patrick, you can do your
I'm
story.
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's all
derail
good.
you
No.
like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what? This is the second time in a row someone's
right.
corrected my news story. It's good stuff.
Look, live fact checking, dude.
That's right.
We're
That's
the only,
that's
we're
what,
the only news source that live fact checks.
that is
That's what's
true.
gonna put us above the others. Yeah.
That makes us better than CNN. You heard it here, folks.
Dude,
We're
I
better than
would
CNN.
love to see live fact checking on CNN. That would be
Yeah.
so good.
We're coming for Wolf. Anyway.
So Dmitri posted an ad on the Telegram social network expecting no one to take him seriously, but he did receive a response soon after from Karina. He quickly drew up the contract and she signed it in her own blood. She actually did that,
Sick.
as is typical with such bargains.
Correct.
The deed was done, and Dmitri had a genuine human soul. I feel just like... Well, I should do the accent.
You
shouldn't I?
should.
please,
Yeah, you
yes.
should.
I feel just like Davy Jones, he said.
Dimitri? Is Dimitri here?
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. How'd you get to meet?
When asked how she felt about selling her soul, Karina claimed to not care what happens to her soul or its new owner.
Good for her.
Souls
You know who
aren't
cares?
real.
Dimitri.
Anyway.
Well, the Russian Orthodox Church cares. They said as much when they found out about that the bargain took place. The church stated through its official channels that the young woman truly lost her soul and therefore chose evil.
Huh.
They even predicted that she would experience, quote, a moral and personal decline, illness, suffering, and even death as a result of
Wow.
her actions. Seeing as those things seem to be happening to everyone everywhere anyway, that kind of just makes her the same, only $1,000 richer.
That is correct. Yeah, that is correct.
We
Yeah.
predict
We're
that she will die
$120
someday.
Or $120,
Yeah,
which
depends.
she's not. Now she's just got a concert ticket and fucking LABUBUS. So
You know what? And good for her.
yeah.
No, and she got duplicates.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing as it's blind bag, yeah.
Dang. Yeah, I mean, what would you sell your soul for, guys? How much do you think your soul's worth?
I mean, are we talking like to like an actual devil, or are we talking to like some dude on the internet?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Like
Dude,
Dimitri, I'll sell it to Dimitri for any amount of cash.
Dimitri,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
devil. Dimitri,
Literally
then devil.
any amount of money.
Any
Devil,
amount?
it's gonna take a lot more.
$120? I feel
Yeah,
like
sure,
that's
fuck it, I don't
way
care.
too low. I would at least like bargain a little bit. I would be like,
What is Dimitri realistically going to do with your soul?
Yeah.
What can he do?
nothing, but like I still like you know. He doesn't have an extra soul.
I
He
don't
might
thi-
as well,
He
you know.
doesn't have the means to collect a soul. He doesn't have the. He just
Right.
conceptually. He owns it like the way you own an NFT. It's conceptual. You
Right.
can say I have some dude's soul, but if there is such
I
a thing as
do
a soul,
love-
it's still in my fucking guts.
I do love the soul as a non-fungible token. I like that.
Yeah. You can't funge my soul, dude. You can't funge my
Jess
soul.
says she's way too expensive for that. I feel
right.
like that is the correct mindset.
You guys,
What if he does like a Chucky ritual and puts the person's soul in like one of
Into
those
the
love
labubu?
dolls or something?
That's what I'm saying. If we're talking like
Oh.
magic shit,
Like-
where someone can take my soul, then the price jumps way up.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's what you don't want to have that look.
That's true.
No.
Devil comes to ask me for my soul. I think I'm going for ensuring Star Trek future. That would be what I would sell my soul for.
Oh yeah.
Star Trek future. The mankind
Okay.
needs to be able to travel the stars and be space communists. That's what I say. No less. Maybe I would. Well,
And you're okay with that? Like an eternity of hell demon dicks and everyone else gets a good
if I knew
socialist
everyone
future?
else, listen,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not trying to white horse you guys, but if I knew that the rest of humanity would be taken care of, I'd pull to Jesus. I'd say
You die for our sins.
I would
you
die.
would?
I would die
I
for
say
our
fucking-
Star Trek future. Yeah,
That's beautiful. I would do
three dicks in, he'll regret it. I'm calling
I
it
will
now.
regret it, but like I'll
Three
I'll
dicks
make
in.
the decision. Devil.
Well, everybody's
Devil!
That's fair.
Wait, I'm sorry. Devil.
Why
You
are you
can
yelling
take
at
my
my
soul
crotch?
for a Star Trek.
Stop
future.
yelling at the man's crotch.
Devil. Sorry, that's usually how I refer to my dick. Anyway, yeah.
well,
Listen.
people are on the Enterprise just sipping, their black coffee
I
that
know.
got materialized.
They're Earl Grey
Oh,
hot.
thank you, Dio.
Yeah.
Mm.
Earl Grey hot?
Listen, you've clearly not watched Next Generation as much as I have. Okay.
I mean, I have, but when I was
Earl
8.
Grey hot. That's what fucking Picard's order is on the fucking.
It's just funny that hot isn't the default. If somebody orders
Yeah.
Earl Grey,
There-
they're getting it hot.
Iced tea
You have to specify
exists.
if you want it. Right, I'm saying,
It's
but you have to
true.
specify if you
Lukewarm.
want it
We
cold.
consumed
The
so
default
much of it.
is hot. That's all I'm saying. Default's hot.
I don't know. Take it up with fucking
Yeah.
Roddenberry, brother.
I will. Get over here, Roddenberry.
I'm gonna
Also,
dig you one-
Roddenberries is definitely penis and testic, right? That's
That
a funny
is
joke
true.
last name that he
That
made
is-
up.
That
Yeah.
is
Right?
true. That is wow.
Wow, I never thought about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, not until now.
Star Trek is way cooler now. That's awesome.
Speaking of our incoming Star Trek future where everything's good, guys,
Mhm.
a fella in Chengdu, China was ripping along at high speed on his electric scooter when he smashed head first into a traffic light. And when I say head first, I mean it literally. His head went straight into the traffic
Am
light.
I
Is
looking-
that him?
Oh my
As
god!
pictured here. That's him.
That is
That's
him?
with his head
The
stuck
traffic
inside a
light's
traffic
still
light.
working? What the
Oh yeah. Yep.
He has
Yep.
become one with it.
He got lodged in there. It took emergency workers almost an hour to get him out. He was taken to the hospital, but he suffered no serious injuries except for the brutal burns that he's received from all of his friends.
Sure.
Oh.
Like, for example,
Well, they're in Mandarin, so I would have to translate them. But I have them obviously written down here. They're like, here's one. You're so stupid. It's funnier in Mandarin.
Yeah. There's a nuance to it. in
Yeah.
Mandarin.
What a idiot light bulb head. But again, there's a pun there in Mandarin. It doesn't translate well into the English.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, Jim?
Yeah.
That's 2 in a row stories
Mhm.
about
From China.
Are you? Are we? I mean, you're in charge of our, affiliations and.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you asking if we're funded by a Chinese dark money group?
Yeah.
Maybe ask me again off the air.
Got it. Anyway, I look forward to our oncoming Chinese overlords. I hope they can make it as far as Texas. Moving on.
They're gonna bring us trains, Dio. They're gonna bring us high speed rail.
Trains would be so good.
Dude.
Why don't we have trains?
Needs an upgrade so bad.
Next time we want to go to Missouri and then Chicago, we're just gonna hop on we're gonna get there in like 4 hours.
I know. It's gonna be fun.
That would be really great.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
I know. Well, it's gonna be a lot in between then. Anyway, listen. The gulag for all of us. We're just ensuring the gulag for all of us.
The goulash.
The goulash. Yeah.
I love goulash.
Mm-hmm.
Yum yum.
Yum yum yum. Oh, right. Anyway, guys. Speaking of goulash and what it looks like when it comes out of you, guys.
No.
An iPhone box. A UK woman paid £1,399 to Apple for
how
a
much
piece.
Is that in rubles, Dio?
I will let you know. Hold on one sec. Hold on. Pounds to rubles. That would be 156,264 rubles. Anyway,
that's a lot of Russian souls.
So many rubles. Yeah.
Dude.
Anyway, a UK woman paid £1,399 to Apple for a piece of shit, but her iPhone box was filled with human excrement instead. Rebecca, oh man.
Zing!
Got him. It's going to be the whole story. Rebecca, oh man, thought her Amazon order of an iPhone 16 Pro would contain an overhyped, poorly designed electronic handcuff that would spy on her, but was instead greeted by a literal piece of poop crammed inside the box. Quote, I was shocked and I actually cried, she said into her social media platforms. Despite getting a better product than she paid for, Rebecca contacted Amazon by phone to get a refund, which was initially denied, weirdly enough.
Wild.
What?
I mean, she got what she paid for. According to Rebecca, the retail behemoth that doesn't regularly let its drivers take bathroom breaks required her to file a police report before issuing a refund. Eventually, Rebecca did get her refund, and as a bonus, Amazon let her keep the poop too. So they upshot.
So lucky.
Yeah, this is actually
Good for
a
her.
picture I thought better. I blurred it at the last minute.
Oh, wow, okay.
But this is actually her opening her box for her
How gross
TikTok.
was it unblurred?
Honestly, it was poop-ish. I'm not sure if it was
it
actual
compacted in? Did
Yeah.
somebody like?
Yeah, was it like the
Yeah.
shape of an iPhone?
It looked like it had a little more texture.
crazy.
I don't know what your stool looks like. It looked like it had a little
It
more
varies.
texture than I would have guessed. The color was very weird, but yeah, that was the actual factual. That was a screen grab from the actual factual poop unveiling, if you will. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Super gross.
yeah, it's very not good. Dave, what do you think about that?
When there was a story that a guy, he had bought the new iPhone, was it 17 or something? I don't fucking know, but
28.
right. So he bought it and he wanted the Tim Cook, the CEO, to sign it. And as he
To take
opened
a
the
shit on him.
box, he fucking dropped it right on the fucking floor.
Oh, that's incredible.
As he fucking
wow.
went to open it, right in front of the guy, and it was like, oh.
Whoopsies. And it shattered because
Tim
they
Cook, will
can't
you
possibly.
Yeah, will you sign this pile of glass shards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God forbid anybody.
Turns out it was just shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Tim
Also,
Cook actually shit in the box, so the guy just resold it.
If you want Tim Cook to sign your Apple product, you deserve to drop them on the floor.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Guys, your things do not define you. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like,
Also,
come on.
don't be a fan of a CEO.
Don't be a fan of like
Yeah.
a company in general. Like,
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's fair.
get out of here.
That's insane.
Fucking fanboys.
Lame.
Yeah.
Super lame.
Yeah.
Well, from that shit to this shit.
Hey.
The next story.
Las
Las Vegas to host.
Hey!
Calm down, Dave.
No.
Las Vegas
Now!
is going to host the Steroid Olympics next year.
Oh, hell
Wait,
yes.
really?
Yes!
For
yes.
real.
I
They're
am
doing
in
it.
I'm so
as
in.
a spectator.
And here I thought that Sin City was losing its luster. But then they dropped this crazy announcement that in May of 2026, Las Vegas is set to host an Olympic-style competition where performance-enhancing drugs are not only legal, but encouraged.
Yes.
It's called the Enhanced Games, and it's being held in hopes of removing the stigma of using steroids, testosterone, and growth hormones, and to promote safer ways to push the limit of human performance.
Oh my
The
Correct.
founder and president of this endeavor, Aaron DeSouza, is making bold, supervillainous claims that the old rules have been holding athletes and all of humanity back from attaining superhumanity.
Correct.
Hell
Correct.
yes. Agreed.
That is a quote.
Finally,
He
someone
is
else
offering-
says this.
He's offering pretty substantial financial incentives for participating in these games too.
Okay.
Seeing as participating will basically blacklist you from
Sure.
Oh,
other
correct.
international sporting events like, the actual Olympics.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Each event will come with a $500,000 purse, half of which would
Shit.
go to the first place contestant.
Wow.
So
okay.
you get the gold.
All
You're
right.
getting 250,000. That's pretty good.
That's pretty
That's
good. Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, but that's not all. Athletes will receive appearance fees. That they didn't list what that was, but just for showing up, they get paid. And any athlete that happens to break a world record will receive a check for $1 million.
Oh my god.
That's great.
This is
Yeah.
definitely being
I'm
run
so
by like a
in.
bookie, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Aaron
Oh,
D'Souza is definitely like. I bet he sells supplements or something. I don't know what he
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, This is. But I mean, excellent. This is excellent.
Yeah.
This is definitely funded by rubles. Yes, George.
Funded by rubles.
That is correct.
Correct.
That is correct. Wait, hold on. Let me see how much that is in rubles. What is it? $500,000 purse.
See?
Hold on.
Jim's themes are China, mine are rubles.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You guys are.
Dave's he's got some poop stories, dude.
500. Hold on. Oh my God. How do I? That's 4,160,600. No, I got it wrong. I can't read. 41,606,822 rubles. And 20.
You win this,
cent
you're a Russian
rubles?
millionaire,
I don't
dude.
know. Yeah, you'll be fucking incredible. Yeah.
Cent rubles.
Whatever 0.2 rubles
Subles,
is.
yeah.
Subles. That's
Yeah,
right. Centubles.
Subles.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the competition will feature events in swimming, track, and weightlifting,
Yes.
but
It has to.
gymnastics and combat sports, which were originally going to be included, were taken out of the
Huh.
final plans for this event.
Yeah.
Maybe those two events will be combined into some awesome live-action Street Fighter competition with colorful
yes.
costume personalities and superhuman
Yes.
abilities.
Correct.
Yes.
Also, sharp weapons and energy blasts. Clearly,
Yes.
that's
and
the
a car
future
smashing
that,
competition in the middle.
Oh, exactly.
dude, the Vegas Olympics, they're going to be great.
I mean,
This is clearly the future that Aaron wants for us all,
Yeah.
honestly.
We
I
should
love
lean
it.
into that.
I've been advocating for steroids to be legal in athletic competitions for years. Years.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I agree.
They're there already. What is happening, David?
Hulk smashing. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. Of course.
Well, I went to go. This is why I switched to a blue screen, because I went to go put a mask on, but this is what I would look like.
Yeah.
Put
That's
it
so
on.
great because it
Put
makes
it
you
on.
invisible except for
Put
your
it on.
eyebrows.
Except for your eyebrows. It is perfect.
Look at him.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
David, that's pretty amazing.
Hold on.
This is definitely worth it and has everything.
Don't
to do
ruin
with
the
story.
packaging,
Yeah,
otherwise the
do not
value
break-
goes down.
That's right, Dave.
I know.
We're gonna see
sound
how
of
big
effort.
Dave's head is. Remember when you were like,
Oh my
I
God.
better make sure I put on a hat before this stream so people don't know I'm. Anyway,
Why are you putting
Well,
it
now
over
he's
your
putting
glasses?
on a mask.
Or why
because-
can't
Honestly,
see?
I love it.
I like this.
Well,
This-
you put the
I love
glasses
it.
on after.
Dave. I like
Yeah,
This
this.
is great.
No, this is good. This
I
is
do
how
like
Dave
this.
should be for the rest
You've
of
made
this.
a good choice.
Yeah, I agree.
All right,
yeah.
you're good for the next 2 to 3 hours, right? Cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
Wait, what was I going to say about this? No, this is, I agree, Jim. This should be a thing. We should have,
Yeah.
again, like last time we had the Weekly Weird, which was so many weeks ago. Who could possibly say? We talked about how we should have a Malort book of untrained records as a counter to
Oh,
the
yeah.
Guinness Book of
That's
World
right.
Records, because, you know, people who train for
Correct.
world records are ruining the spirit of world
Cheating.
records. Yes. Like, we should have separate records for the people who just do shit, you know, like, and that should
Yeah,
be fine. We
correct.
should have different classes. In the same vein, we should have people get records for fucking deciding that they don't need to
Yeah.
have testicles. They're going to take as many
For being
steroids as they
juiced
can.
out of their brain.
Juiced out of their
Yeah.
fucking mind, dude. Just juicy as
If
fuck.
there was a
Juicier than sweatpants.
if there was a
dude.
separate
Yeah.
there's a separate baseball league that was all roided out, I
Oh
would
my God.
go.
I watched the,
the
shit out
steroid
of
era
that.
was the best era of baseball.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. And it's
Yeah,
not like
it was
they
fun
aren't
for a
like
while.
doing weird cheating shit anyway in sports normally. Just have a
Yeah,
league of fucking
that's
roided
the-
out monsters. I'm in.
The people who are exceptional at sports, you already have to be born with like a really specific body, you know, and do all kinds of training. Why
Mhm.
not let them inject weird stuff into their bodies to be even better?
Right?
Yeah.
Or let
I
the-
think they should be allowed. I
let-
think it should be encouraged and allowed in all sports.
Exactly. Or let the people who don't have genetic, who haven't won the genetic lottery, pump themselves full of
Yeah.
crazy ass
Yeah,
radiation
Sure,
and make them.
so they can keep
Let
up.
them get a piece of the pie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on. Listen, it's called equality, all right? It's called equity.
Called. Yes.
That's right. This is America. You can only modify your body for
profit,
profit,
yeah.
not for freedom. I'm just saying.
Correct. Correct.
Correct. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Also, Oscar Pistorius.
Are you trying to draw the ire of our South
Look, if
African
having
friends?
robot legs isn't if robot legs isn't cheating, then neither is drugs. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying put the robot legs and the drugs people in the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And give them
Yeah.
better robot legs. Make sure the robot legs
Yes,
are way
and
better,
better
than normal
drugs.
legs and better drugs. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
More. Listen, this is all for entertainment. Don't get everybody fucking thinks that sports is anything other than just
Well,
strict
and for betting.
entertainment.
And for betting.
That's also entertainment.
Fair. All right.
Yeah. So I'm just saying,
Fun
like,
and profit.
fun and
fun and
profit.
profit.
Exactly. So just fucking lean in. Who cares?
Yeah. Right?
Why do we pretend?
Also, give me that gymnastics martial arts combo sport that Patrick is pitching.
Right. Jim Cotta.
Yes.
Let's go. Jim Cotta in the Olympics.
Jim
Yeah.
Cotta.
Let's go. Jim Cotta should be a watch party movie for us, by the way. Separately.
Correct.
Well, yes, go.
Also,
go
Gun
hard.
Kana.
Also, Gun Kata. Yes. Yes. We'll watch Equilibrium.
Yes. We'll watch Equilibrium. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of people coming together, that's it.
All
Okay,
these
on
dudes.
September 15, on September 15, hundreds of people named Ryan showed up to Union Square in New York City.
Oh god.
They descended on the intersection not only from surrounding neighborhoods, but from other states and even other countries. Ryans from as far away as Australia flew in to just stand there being named Ryan. Nobody knows what cosmic force brought them all together, but this is just the latest in a years-long history of groups of Ryans gathering in small spaces for no discernible reason. This picture is actually from a Ryan rave a few years ago. Some scientists speculate that it's a brain fungus, not unlike the ones that control ants, while others suggest that Ryans are simply magnetically charged. We'll never know, because we're not going to ask a Ryan.
Yeah, I would.
That's true.
Wow. That is. How many tribal tattoos do you think are in that picture?
Oh my god.
Just
three times as many as there are white dudes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Why Ryan? Man. Who cares?
I know.
It's lost in science,
Ryan?
dude. Nobody knows. Maybe that's it. They're just skirting under the radar, you know?
I would understand if it was like a group of people named like Horatio or something. You know what I mean? Like,
well, but then there'd only be 4.
That's fair.
Yeah.
There'd be 4 of
wow,
them.
imagine the army we could amass of Daves.
Oh, right.
Dave, you
Dave
could start a
Mata,
rival Dave group. Dave Armada.
That's right.
Yeah.
I will say this. I do have to ask you guys a question. This is something I have very...
Dave Armada was the guy who was pooping in Dave's high school.
That
was his name. The Poop Bandit, Dave Armada.
What is it like to encounter another person with your name? I have not experienced this.
Sure.
Ever, like really ever in my life.
Not that special.
Neutral.
I worked with another Patrick.
Yep.
You just call them by their name because you're the only other one. So
it'd probably be more exciting for you.
It would be very
because
exciting.
You have a less common name, you know?
Yeah.
When I meet another Jim, it's just like, hi.
Yeah.
I go all Highlander on their ass.
Oh, really?
Right, that makes sense.
I mean, I honestly think that's smart, Dave, because you wanna lower the population.
I could be the only one.
That's right.
Soak up their light.
You being the only Dave, that's gonna be a tough get.
Oh my god, right?
A lot of Daves.
There's a lot of Daves.
I mean,
so many.
There used to be a lot more.
Whoa! Whoa! All right, McLeod.
But that is a thing to think about, though. Also, like, eventually, like, names fall out of fashion, right? So then at some point, there is only going to be one Dave. Like, and there'll be, like, whole new random
Everyone else
names.
is going to be named Gleeglorp.
Yeah. When, you know,
yeah.
Armoro.
To be a Dave amongst Gleeglorps.
Right?
Yeah, dude. Armor. Fucking dweeb.
That's a reference for dozens of us. That's a reference for dozens of us. If anyone gets that reference, put it in the chat, and I will
like and subscribe.
Give you a sub. But yeah, exactly. I'll take a shot at my lord. That's what I'll say. Anyway,
people are furiously typing.
I know they're trying to spell it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway. I suddenly get it.
And speaking of stuff, anyway, guys,
our segues have been just peak.
I mean, we're getting back into it, guys. It's been a while since we've had a show. It's been at least 2 weeks. Guys, the Earth tried to swallow us this week when a massive sinkhole appeared in Bangkok, Thailand, forcing the evacuation of a nearby hospital and the temporary cessation of police activity in the area. The 164-foot deep, 9,700 square foot hole opened up in mere seconds, attempting to swallow nearby construction workers and pedestrians. The water leak from a burst pipe in a tunnel being constructed for a subway extension is reported to be the cause, though we all know that the Earth hungers eternally. Unfortunately for the planet, there were no reported injuries or victims of the sinkhole, though it remains an unstable area. Because of which, the government of Bangkok decided to attempt to retrieve the cars and debris that has fallen into the hole, but the ground surrounding it was too weak to support the cranes needed. Pictured here is a Toyota being lifted out, but I think it was the only thing that could be taken out.
Wow.
Yeah. When the crane started to sink, the government said, fuck it, and decided to fill that hole with concrete, baby. However, the situation got even more complicated when efforts to fill the hole with concrete were halted after some of that concrete made its way into the subway tunnels they were trying to build underneath. All of this has today forced the officials to halt the extension and are reportedly aiming for an October 8th reopening of the affected road. Guys, do you want to see a picture of the fucking sinkholing?
Yeah, I do.
I know
of course
you
I
do.
This is a crazy strategy the Earth took to avoid Galactus consuming it.
Oh my God,
Consuming
yeah.
itself before you can get to it.
Hold on. Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. A sinkhole in Thailand. Here we go.
Yeah. That's a hole, and that's a lot of sink.
Look at it
It is
go.
sinking.
That's fucking terrifying, man. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? Look at that. I like the backing up. Yep. No, thank you.
Yeah.
The Earth is
Wow.
hungry. I agree.
Well, don't be too alarmed, boys, because that's just happening here in the good old U.S. of A.
Oh yeah. it's
Yeah, that
only a
happens in
matter
the
of
Midwest
time.
constantly.
It's only a matter of time. Yeah.
There's a ton of them around St. Louis have been happening lately.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried filling it
yeah.
with Provel cheese, but you know.
Well, at least you
It
found
only
a
works
good
for a
use
little
for
while,
it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
second only to
Better than
concrete
pizza.
in terms of structural integrity and
Taste.
true. Gross. Anyway, yeah, Earth is hungry.
Earth is hungry.
For Thai.
Well, that's true. What's the matter, Dio? You didn't like that?
I'm letting it go. No, I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it, Patrick. I'm just wondering what your segue is going to be.
Oh, well, you told a story about a hole, so I'm going to tell a story about a hole. Here's my story about a hole. It's a portal inside
All
a
right.
painting, inside a bakery, inside West Virginia. Here we go.
Wow,
Oh, shit, we
we
should've
were
gone
just there.
No, this was far away. Virginia's a big place, or West Virginia's a big place.
Is it?
Fair.
This
fair.
is, as we recently discovered, boys, West Virginia is filled to the brim with weird happenings.
Correct.
True.
But this one takes the cake.
hey.
Oh my
The
god.
Rock City Cake Company in downtown Charleston is claiming it is haunted,
City.
and they seem to have video proof.
Oh.
Surveillance video of the bakery has caught compelling footage of a portal that exists inside a painting that dwells within. Morgan Morrison, pictured to my stage left, the co-owner of the bakery, explains that she had recently threw out a slew of plastic spiderweb themed bowls, also pictured to stage left,
All right.
from Halloween past, and she claimed they were being placed in all sorts of weird places by what she presumed to be ghosts. But after all the bowls were successfully dumped, one seemed to magically appear from nowhere and fly out from a painting on the wall, landing on a nearby couch. This was
Weird.
all caught on glorious 360p video for us to barely see.
What do you mean? I'm sure
What,
you'll be
you
able to
wanna watch it
identify.
right now?
I'm sure you'll be able to identify the fishing line, my friend.
Listen,
I'm listening.
Sure, it looks like someone may have just whipped one of these bowls at the painting from off camera and it merely bounced off of it and onto the couch below. But to that I say, where's your dang Halloween spirit?
That's right, guys.
Spooky bowls can do spooky stuff, people.
Yeah.
This paranormal event is actually just one of many that has plagued this business, many of which they also managed to film in what we're about to see. From flickering lights to portals that deliver Dr. Pepper cans from other paintings, this bakery seems to be operating like something out of Hogwarts. This is definitely looking to become a location for a future episode of Ghost Adventures.
I'm in.
Let's watch.
All right, we shall
Let's
watch.
vet this place for old Zach Bagans.
Oh yeah, that's right. Zachy B always
Zach
asks us what where he should go next. So here we go. All right, here we are.
And we say, to hell.
That's right. Fuck you, Baggins. All right. Do you want sound?
Ooh, flickering light.
Out of a painting.
We don't need it.
Oh, that was
We
it.
have
That
these,
was
like,
it.
Generic spiderweb bowls, ones that you would buy at the dollar store. And we have,
Oh, I'm glad we
you
have
know,
the sound.
holidays, we'd put stuff
Me
in
too.
them, and
Whoa!
when they would come in
There.
at night shift,
Whoa!
they would be in
Whoa!
triangles on
It's
the
so
floor,
crazy how
3 of
forcefully
them.
it comes
We
out.
know
It
where
makes
we put them on
the
the
actual
shelf,
canvas
Ah.
bounce,
shape
like
of a
something
triangle,
just went
random
into it.
spots all over the building.
It's crazy.
One day we came in, one was hanging off the ceiling. These spiderweb bowls were tormenting me.
Rah!
So
The spiderweb
We're
bowls.
gonna throw all the spiderweb bowls away. We're getting rid of them. We put them in the dumpster. We combed through storage, every closet we had, made sure all the spiderweb bowls were gone. Fast forward a couple weeks, and we were working in the front of the store.
She
I look
stole my
over on the
hairstyle,
couch.
dude.
You're sitting on that
She
chair,
did.
and I see a spiderweb bowl, which freaks me out. And then when I check the footage, it's
That's exactly the
literally
same video
came
we
out
just
of
saw.
a painting.
Then
I'm
something
sorry.
even stranger.
Came out of the
A
painting.
Dr.
Okay.
Pepper can materializing out of thin air.
Nobody
It was
likes
funny
Dr.
because
Pepper.
I was complaining for weeks that we needed to
It
place an
materialized out
instant
of
order, because
thin
we love
air,
Dr. Pepper and I love
or
Dr.
the
Pepper.
level above
The Dr. Pepper can
where the
be
camera
directed to
is.
the painting
Yeah.
that we have
Yeah.
a picture
Yeah.
of the painting is
Where
still
there are
alive.
clearly
From
stairs
above
leading
the
to.
camera.
The
The
internet
ghost
has
loves
eaten it up.
Dr. Pepper.
Millions of views, thousands of comments.
But only Dr. Pepper
fans
from
begging
upstairs
for more
died out.
stories of Harry, the ghost that employees jokingly named
Harry.
to take the edge off.
It's just became a name for us. It was almost like therapeutic to put a name on it and just be like, oh, that's just
They call him Harry because that way
But
they
the
can
story
Mm-hmm.
blame
of
him when
this
there's
building
hairs in the
goes
baked
deeper
goods.
than one
That's Harry.
Why is there a hair on the scones? What am I looking
Oh,
at?
it's just hair.
In 1949, a devastating fire destroyed the former Woolworth department
What?
store,
What?
killing 7
Whoa.
Charleston firefighters.
Was one of
Well,
them
I wanna
named
be super
Harry?
Respectful of a very tragic event. I'm not trying to make a big deal about it online or disrespect it in any way. And 2, I truly believe that it's not.
But
the
here you
firefighters.
are.
So what is it?
Yeah.
A spirit? A
Whoa!
portal? A prank?
Whoa!
Oregon doesn't pretend
Or is
to
it
know.
shoddy
Whoa!
workmanship?
Is it cupcakes keep selling and Harry doesn't
Why is she
seem too
confident that
dangerous?
it's not a
It's
firefighter?
not gonna- the worst that's
Also,
gonna happen to you if you come
what
in
is
here,
it
you
bouncing
get a
off
little imminent
the
thrown
second
at you.
time?
Right.
Whether it's a glitch,
It
a
bounces
ghost,
out of
or
the
something in between,
painting and into
Roxy
nothing.
Cake Company has found itself at the center
That is
of a
weird,
huh?
supernatural mystery. And like any good ghost story,
It's off a ghost.
this
It
one
bounces
comes
off a
with
ghost.
sprinkles on top.
It bounces off the other
In
ghost.
Wait,
Charleston,
what?
I'm Marilyn McAuliffe.
What did this
Sprinkles on
person
top.
say?
Mystery. And like any good ghost story, this one comes with sprinkles on top.
What ghost story comes with
The
sprinkles on
fuck
top?
are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about? Get better, WOWK13 News with your copywriting. What the fuck
Spend
are you
3
saying?
minutes writing your button. Don't just say the first thing you think of.
Listen, I procrastinate every week for this show, and I come up with better puns than that. I come up with better pithy fucking quotes than that. Come on!
Like any ghost story, it's covered in jimmies.
Damn.
See, if I worked at this bakery in this moment, like with all the ghost stories going on, I'd be like, "Oh God, I don't know what happened to all the cupcakes. The ghost must have ate them."
Oh man, I
Frosting
definitely
all over your
made
face.
yeah, that's right. I definitely made 2 dozen cupcakes, but there's only 1 dozen here. Yeah.
It went through the portal.
The
So
portal.
somebody just takes a cupcake, smashes on it. See? See?
Yeah, this is some.
Yeah, look, this painting's covered in frosting and crumbs.
Yeah,
Literally, this painting of dogs playing poker ate the cupcakes.
Hold on, sorry, and then we're back.
What happened?
Listen, I just gotta do. You plied me with alcohol
gotta deuce?
before the show, okay?
All right. Yeah.
You need more?
No,
You heard him,
unless
chat.
the
you
button,
like,
Patrick. Push the
comment, and
button.
subscribe. God,
No complaining.
fuck you,
No complaining.
David. Doesn't even come with
See what you
Goddamn
said?
sub.
You said
3-year Streamiversary, guys. Here we are. Fucking barrel-aged Malort for David.
barreling ahead.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Down the hatch.
Go ahead.
I'm going to watch you.
All right. Yeah, I was about to. Now feed him like a bird.
What is the show? What is the show?
Oh my god.
Thank you, Jess. Go, Jim, go!
2 tractor trailers collided in New Jersey 10 days ago. And you know what that means. Food on the highway, boys.
Yeah!
All
Eating
right.
good tonight. Woo!
A truck full of M&Ms and presumably a methed out driver smashed into another truck that was parked at the time, ripping the side of its trailer open and covering the streets with delightful little candies that just won't melt in your hands. The township of Knowlton dispatched its firefighters to deal with the trucks and a well-trained squadron of 8-year-olds to devour the candy off the road while dodging the turnpike traffic. And then several EMTs were dispatched to deal with the children with peanut allergies. Authorities report
Nice.
Authorities report that Bruce Springsteen is working on a song about it.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Where were you during the great Eminem explosion of 220?
I would absolutely go scoop those up with a bucket. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Dude, the guy was just trying to make some trail mix, you know? Just...
Ah, God
He
damn
smashed
it.
into
I
a truck
really
full of
wish I had the
granola.
fucking to the right now. God damn it, David. God damn it, David.
I appreciate that dad
That
joke.
was good. That was a good, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Mindcrosser, cheers for the 23
Mind
months.
crosser.
Appreciate you.
It's a lot of months. It's a lot of months.
That's why it's the
That's a
barrel
lot-
aged. No, it's not barrel aged.
What's that?
Me and my gizzard. Cheers. It's gonna be a
Fresh
show.
air
I
aged.
can't wait to talk about Mothman
Oh, he's
Festival.
wobbly, dude.
I am so wobbly.
Getting all
in my
wide-eyed.
fucking chair, dude. How many? I haven't been keeping count. Also, fuck you, David. You did this. You did this.
You.
Dave started it. Dave started it and continued. it.
Yikes!
Hey, what can I say? I watched the show a lot. I got a lot of points.
Ah, thank you, David.
That's
Thank
right.
you. I don't know how to segue this, but speaking of people I'd say fuck you to, David.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Guys!
Whoa?
Republican Congressman Tim Burchett, pictured here, who before Trump was named in the Epstein files, insisted that they be released, but who has since said that
weird.
just because Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein were the bestest friends doesn't mean Trump is a daggum pedophile, actual quote, claims that alien beings can potentially be found hiding in, quote, 5 or 6 underwater bases off the U.S. coast. The Tennessee congressman who flip-flopped on the Epstein issue after Trump said he looked good on TV gave an impromptu interview with anonymous UFO researcher who calls himself Red Panda Koala about the possibility of underwater alien bases, probably to distract from the fact that he is set to vote yay on a measure to give Capitol Police $1 billion to beat up homeless people. Tim Burchett has gone on record to say that he has a lot of questions about aliens because there have been so many whistleblowers about the military's involvements and all that UFO stuff, but notably has no questions for Donald Trump about his breaches of the First Amendment, his use of the military against domestic civilian populations, or his well-known and well-documented friendship with known sexual criminal Jeffrey Epstein. Don't worry, guys. Burchett won't let the president's numerous crimes and power grabs distract him from finding out where the aliens like to go to the beach. Thank you, guys. We are all going to the gulag. It's gonna be great, guys.
Thanks, Dio.
You're welcome.
It's good. Yeah, we'll have each other.
We'll have each. Well, we won't. We will have a rat strapped to her face.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but I'll name it Dio.
Thank you. That's really nice.
Yeah,
that's really nice. Yeah. No, I mean, listen, I'm just truly upset that the potentiality of disclosure hinges on the fact that it can be used as a distraction from numerous crimes. That really bums me out. I mean, what? On the flip side, if we elect more criminals to office, we'll find out about aliens that much faster. So,
hooray.
That's true. I like the way your mind works. Most of the time.
I don't. Anyway, guys, that was This Week in Weird. It's time.
Hey, we did it.
We did this part of the show. Now we're going to talk about the Mothman Festival we all attended, including one David. We're going back to this. David, you're going back on the ceiling.
Whoa. Dave, you're quick.
Oh. David.
The contents of his tummy.
Don't puke. I'm directly underneath you, bro. Do not.
Do it.
Nah!
You know what's really impressive is he is clung on to the rafters above us by his grippers.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
he has
holding on with his
strong
toes.
old grippers.
Yeah,
It's like tiny hands.
Some strong toesies.
Yeah.
Strong grippers or strippers for short.
That's right.
God damn it, Jim.
Well, shit.
Anyway,
Dave and his strippers.
How do we want to tackle?
Oh no, Charlie horse! Ah!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
I think we have a slideshow of images that Patrick organized, starting early and moving through time.
That is true.
And I took notes, baby.
How did you do that?
I know. We're on full old man vacation slideshow on this bitch right now.
It is.
For those of you who don't know, we went to Point Pleasant, West Virginia this last week, and we experienced the Mothman Festival firsthand. We spent 2 days there in West Virginia, and it was a blast. I mean, just opening thoughts about the entire trip, guys. I mean,
it's very hot. It was incredibly hot there. With a lot of people, but I still enjoyed myself in an environment that I should not have enjoyed myself in.
Mm-hmm.
I had a great time.
I will say from a Texan perspective, it didn't feel that hot to me. So it depends, I think, on where your baseline is.
Mm-hmm. As a man from Chicago, that
I
shit
found
was
it
boiling.
very pleasant.
As a man with hundreds of pounds of more flesh than you, Jim, it was hot.
Fair. All right, fair.
It was.
Hold up. Should I just go with
fun.
the numbered pictures, or how do you want?
Yeah, the numbered pictures. I put them in order of what our trip was, basically.
You're a goddamn hero,
great.
Pat.
Yeah.
You are a hero, Patrick.
And I did also take some notes to the best of my recollection, which you guys can fill in the gaps too. Look at that man.
I was like, who's that asshole? I would say as a sort of, I don't know, early thought, if other people are thinking about going to Mothman Festival, do it. But also go a couple days early, because there's some stuff to do, and I think it'd probably be easier to do some of it if you roll up before the festival starts.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's definitely like the festival itself is 2 days, and the extra stuff you can definitely get. I think you can squeeze one more day of activities if you really want.
Yeah.
To.
Yeah. Because like the escape room, the mini golf, that kind of stuff is there all the time. You know what I mean? So I would say go hit that before or after the festival.
I mean the
The
museum
festival stuff during the festival.
Yeah,
and the museum. Of course,
the museum is just there all the time. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Don't act like you're listening.
I was playing with Dave. You're
I
absolutely right.
see you boys
caught it.
tickling
I know,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah.
over
I
there.
know we were having a
Yeah.
tickle fight.
Yeah.
We did that. Did anything notable happen on the trip to St. Louis?
Is this? So this is us after we went to Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's,
A Texas staple. That's me holding 19 bags of Buc-ee nuggets.
Yeah, that
Which are
beaver nuggets.
Puffed corn with sugar on them.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
How dare you? How
None of
dare
which
you?
survived.
Yeah, no.
They're puffed
Yeah, I
corn
think my
encased
son
in
polished
so
off
much
what was
sugar.
left.
Yeah,
Mm.
good.
Yeah, this is a stocking up for the trip very early on.
Yeah.
I think this was roughly 2 hours into our
Yeah.
12-hour drive.
This is
off the
before
rip.
Dio got so sick of me.
No, never, Jim.
Those were the good times for you, Jim. You were in the front
Yeah.
seat and everything.
I was on the front. Oh, it was
my
so
God,
nice.
right?
We were supposed to get a minivan, and instead we got upgraded to a sort of luxurious SUV.
A Volkswagen
was-
Atlas. Yes.
Yeah, and it was comfy. It was comfy for the
was
first
not
two
bad.
rows.
Oh,
for the first 2 rows. But
Yeah.
the
Pardon
last
me.
row meant for luggage and Jim.
yeah. A little bit. But still fine. Still fine. Honestly, still fine. I spent many hours in that third row,
mm-hmm.
and it wasn't cramped.
Yeah. Somebody indicate when I should move on. Should I just move on? Beep. Oh,
you should move
Let's go
on.
to the next one.
wow!
Look at these assholes.
We're all in the same room.
This is the first time we met in person. I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aw,
Look at
those
us.
cuties.
I know. We were all in the same ding dang room. Shockingly. We all quickly wished we weren't. Moving on. Anyway, this was the van from
Yeah,
This is the van. Okay, so this is a good
from the back.
point because
from my
this was
POV.
on our road to Ohio. One of the first conflicts that happened amongst us
Mm.
was an ongoing conflict between Dio and David over parking wherever we stopped. Because Dave is handicapped. He's got a handicap placard that we put up on our thing. You can
I
see
think
it
you
in the
could see it
picture.
Yeah.
You can see it in the picture. And Dio has spent his entire life avoiding the handicap spaces. So every time we
Yeah.
parked, Dio naturally would not do that. And Dave would give him some evil eye over
Deserved.
not parking in the
Deserved.
handicap space. Yeah.
Deserved. Yeah.
And this would happen again and again and again.
Mhm.
To my
I don't
opinion,
think-
personally.
David also has doesn't just want to be in the handicap space. He wants to be in a specific handicap space.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
also
Yeah,
became
but
a
at
point of
least I
contention a
pointed
few
out.
times.
I pointed
yeah,
out.
No, you would
Yeah.
say.
I mean, if possible, he wants to
But-
be in every handicap space and insisted that I park across most of the handicap
Yeah,
spaces.
I was
felt
just
that
about
was
to
your
say,
choice, Dio. That felt like
I
that was your
don't
choice.
think Dio parks straight in any of those parking
No.
spots.
Whoa! That was because of you, David.
No.
You're
Excuse
getting
me.
the taste, chat. Here it is.
Excuse me. All right, moving on. Speaking of, there's Dave.
Um,
Dave's
Oh, there's
ear.
beautiful Dave.
yeah.
Huh? We'll just move right.
When we were on the road, by
Oh.
the way, before we get to the cabin, when we were on the road, we had passed a truck, and on this truck was an omen. It painted on it was
Oh,
a
yes.
Bible verse,
Oh
which
my
I've looked
God.
up. John 15:13, I think it is,
No,
which
John
is greater
3
love has
It was
Yeah,
John
yeah.
3:16.
because Stone Cold said,
Yeah.
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 What do you mean? It's John
But-
3:16.
The verse
not.
said, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends."
Yeah, I didn't know after I read that out loud that would have,
Flavor the
been the
entire
theme.
trip.
The
Yeah.
entire trip, yeah.
Yeah, when we
Yeah.
sacrificed Brandon, I definitely thought about that the entire time.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
Of course.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
were like, he's such a
absolutely.
good friend to give his life.
There's a reason why he's not on the stream right now.
That's true. And the
Here-
only other notable thing for the trip there was we the restaurant we stayed at. Listen,
I
we
got
went to
no.
Rob's.
Yeah, it's fine.
Guess we went to
Oh
Rob's.
yeah,
You know Rob's.
Rob's.
Ain't nothing wrong with Rob's.
You're right. You're right. There was nothing wrong with Rob's. Yeah, that was a fun time. We were definitely the youngest people in the restaurant, and
We were
I was turning
Eating
30.
at like 3:15.
Yeah, and I was turning 38. There was Jim. Do you think they got older as it got later in the night, or younger as it got
No.
later
I'm
in
saying,
the night?
I'm saying we were eating at early bird dinner time. That's
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
true. That's true.
I'm
But I
saying
think they
The
closed
younger
at
crowd comes
7.
in at 7.
No, I
Yeah,
think they
were getting ready
closed
to
at
close.
7.
They were
Yeah.
turning chairs upside down already. Yeah.
We were definitely the youngest people there, and I am 38, and I think I am the youngest person on stream right now. And so, yeah, no, it was insane. That place was. I mean, you know what?
Brandon
Our
ate
waitress.
some macaroni with like orange color on it.
Yeah, he with like
You guys got some
buffalo
Reubens that
on
seemed
it.
decent.
Our
Yeah.
wait, our
Yeah,
Hey,
we got
the-
some.
yeah.
The corned beef was so tender for those who have trouble chewing,
Yeah, everything was very
Rob's.
tender.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sad we didn't.
And
have
bland.
that.
The fries
Yeah.
were piping hot. The cheese was piping cold. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
And the mayo was as sweet as my sweet tea.
The mayo
The
came
sweet
in.
mayo. I
thick as
forgot
hell.
about that.
That was also on my steak
Ugh.
sandwich, which was an incredible choice. Let me tell you, our waitress was a delight. She seemed
She was
to
great.
understand exactly where she was
Yeah.
working, and took care of us. So
Yeah.
no hate on Rob's.
She knew that we wandered in expecting a normal restaurant.
Yeah, and
She
we
sees it happen.
yeah, she was very curious as to why we were there entirely.
As were we.
Yeah,
And we
as were
saw a
yes.
Mothman a person with a Mothman shirt
did.
there. That
Oh,
was
I
our
meant to
first
look for him
one.
while we were down there, but
Yeah.
we should have sprayed him with like a, violet dye or whatever, like
Right.
he stole a bag of money,
True.
so we
Oh,
could see
yeah.
him at the Mothman Festival.
That's right.
We did stop at Rob's
Rob's
Chewables.
Chewables,
That's
yeah,
true.
That's
exactly.
true. Gummables.
The biggest mystery for me, though, was why Dio got Bacon Bits
Oh
on
yeah.
the one meal and then actual crumble bacon on another.
I ordered.
Yeah.
Okay,
Strange.
for people to explain, and this, I ordered a potato soup and got Bacon Bits and was like, okay, I ate the soup. The soup was fine, but then also ordered cheese fries, loaded cheese fries, and they came with real bacon, and I was very confused as to why we were doing both of those things as opposed to like who's yearning for the taste of Bacon Bits in their soup, but
Yeah.
do not want them in the fries. And I appreciate that they weren't on the fries, but I'm just saying.
I remember loudly exclaiming, "Look, Dio, real bacon!" He went, "All right. The waitress can hear you."
Yeah.
And then Jim looked over and went, "Look, Dio, real bacon!"
Listen, my default is to just when in Rome. You know what I mean? Wherever I am,
yeah.
I just taste the local flavor. And if they love Bacon Bits,
Yeah.
sure, I'll do it. But yeah. They ran out of Bacon Bits and had to use real
when in-
bacon. That's true. I
when
might
in
have used
Rome,
their last bit of Bacon
Let
Bits.
the Romans know how weird they are.
That's exactly what you do.
Hey, why are you guys so Roman? Anyway.
To push back on the it was food for elderly people narrative, I will say I got the salad bar and it had both cottage cheese and pickled eggs. So, food for vivacious young men. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Those were some.
You
pink
did
eggs.
have the oldest meal out of all of us, Jim.
Jim is the oldest person out of all of us. Fun fact.
That's true.
So.
That's true.
Yeah.
I am
That's
elderly.
correct. That's right. He is 65 years old.
F off, jorts!
Anyway, pictured here is our cabin that we got
it
to.
was beautiful.
It was a
beautiful.
delightful cabin. I'm just going to scroll through a couple of pictures.
Yeah.
It
But
was,
getting to the cabin was something else.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, for chat, let's say our cabin was located in a road with no name. A gravel road that was a mile long off of the main road, which was named with just letters and numbers.
Sure.
So we go down the gravel road with no name, and Google Maps tells us, oh, you got a mile to go, but we immediately arrive at this black metal gate with a combination lock on it.
Mind you, pitch black.
Yeah, it
Pitch
is-
black,
it
yeah.
is
Like
night at this
it
point,
took
yeah.
pulling up to the gate to see that it was actually there. So after a bit of hesitation, Jim and I get out. I go over to the gate. Jim goes into the forest to piss, and yeah. And that's the last time we see Jim for a while.
That's true. He disappeared for a hot minute.
He went into the forest, and all we were hearing at that point was a voice that could have been Jim, but probably not.
Lots of whistling. Lots of
Yeah, I don't
calling out
remember
for
there was-
Dave. It was
That's true.
Yeah.
Strange, yeah.
So I was fidgeting with the lock, and then while fidgeting with the lock, I noticed that there was a road that led to a truck past the gate, and I was like, this is probably where we need to be, and I might be earning a belly full of birdshot any second, so I should turn around and get back into the car. So as a group, we decided we need to just keep driving deeper into the forest. Jim being just a voice.
Oh,
coming
we
from the
were
trees
willing
by now, agreeing with us.
Yeah, we were willing to sacrifice Jim. Like, we knew there was going to be a sacrifice.
I mean,
Again,
no
Brand-
hesitation.
Yeah, not at all. We just decided to drive in. No problem,
I think no one was more willing to sacrifice Jim more than Jim, because he refused to get
Correct.
in the car,
Yeah, that is
saying
correct.
he'll just meet us at the cabin.
Yeah.
So
It was just
So
so
he-
nice out. It was a little chilly, and you could smell the dead leaves. It's nice. It's nice.
He loves the smell
But-
of death.
yeah.
He loves it.
Yeah.
I remember being
You
a bit
smell
hesitant
decay.
about letting him just run into the forest, but by then he was gone and not answering us anymore, so there was not much we could do. So we drove most of that mile, which was insane. We drove most of that mile going and repeating phrases like, where the fuck is Jim? And there's no way he sprinted this far this fast.
Yeah.
Right? And then laughter becomes worry, and then it gets a little bit quiet in the car because Jim hasn't shown up for most of the drive.
There was a lot of laughter becoming worry over the course of 3 days. There was a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
that.
true.
There was a lot of that, yeah. It was like a lot of like, funny joke, and then,
Yeah.
is he dead now?
Reality sets
Yeah,
in, yeah. But so where you can't see anything. It's Dio's headlights are just showing more road, more forest. Then we go up this little hill on the road, and as we clear the horizon, a figure of a grimacing bearded man
Yeah.
running at us from out of the tree line appears. And he looks like our friend Jim, only more feral.
And
And-
carrying a giant fucking tree branch,
Yeah.
shouting at us as if he's a Sentinel Island dweller encountering civilization for the first time. Like it
Yep.
was insane. Yeah.
So
I'd been looking for
Clearly
you guys
Jim.
for like a month. I don't know.
Oh.
well, we intelligently let you back into the car.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely let this
And then
obviously
let
not
you
Jim
stay in the cabin with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good idea.
And that's the man that we brought back to stream.
Yeah.
So
This is
real Jim might
Same
still
guy,
be in
don't
the
worry about
forest.
it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Same guy.
he has
Don't
all
worry.
of Jim's memories, so he's obviously still Jim.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't eat memories.
And we're still, so we pick up Jim and we're still going to the cabin following Google Maps on the dashboard, but Google Maps isn't giving us directions anymore. It's merely just
Dirt
showing us the map.
streets. It's just like
Yeah.
a car. It's just
Yeah.
a car.
Google Maps
It's
is
just a car.
showing me a graveyard and my tombstone in the future.
Yeah.
It says 2076, which I'm frankly grateful for,
That's
but
a good run. That's
it's
a
a pretty good run.
Yeah,
That's
that's not bad.
89, you know. That's pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
I'll take it.
Yeah, good for
But,
you, dude.
thanks, man.
But well, in the map we ran out of fucking road.
Yeah.
We stopped having road, and then suddenly we realized in real life we ran out of road too as we were driving straight into a field. So Dio immediately turns around and we hit a significant bump. Like it caused
Oh
the
my
car's
God.
sensors to go off.
Dude,
For a
the
second.
car was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was definitely called.
Dude, the car got scared.
car trauma, yeah. The car never drove the same way again after we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It struggled going up the hill and everything.
Well, we got there eventually. I mean, obviously, you can see
We
the
did.
pictures of. This
That's
was
right.
of the night we actually got there,
Mhm.
and then this was a couple mornings afterwards. Actually, it was
Yeah.
beautiful though. Like,
It was beautiful.
It really was.
uh,
Oh, perfect.
oh yeah. Okay,
Speaking of
there we go.
beautiful.
This
So
is
we arrived, we
Brandon,
put our stuff down.
R.I.P.
That's Brandon, yeah. That was Santa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if
Santa.
you've watched our
Yes.
Christmas Clash.
Yes, Santa for our longtime viewers of This Week in Weird, aka Weekly Weird. Also, one of my oldest friends. I've known him since 4th grade.
So old.
So
Yeah.
old. I remember
Just
when he
the
had hair.
oldest.
Let me just tell you,
Shit, really?
it was luscious.
He wasn't a
Oh,
bald little
dude,
fourth
he
grader?
used to look like
wasn't a
Bob Dylan.
Caillou?
He had crazy hair.
He had so many
Yeah.
so many curls. Yeah, dude. Believe it or not. Anyway, here he is reading
There he is.
the highlighted verse of that Bible that it was open to, that the owners of this cabin decided to impart to us. It was John 3:16. The exact
It
same.
was the
Bible
same verse
Not
from
John
that
3:16.
fucking truck.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
the verse about sacrificing yourself for your friends
Yep.
again. We officially entered a horror movie.
Yep.
That
Yep.
was, that was the
Yeah.
moment right
So
there.
we knew right then
Yeah.
and there we had to sacrifice Brandon, and so the rest of the Mothman Festival, we kept that in our minds. So,
Yep.
hmm
But then the evening went from super spooky to, I guess, a different kind of spooky, but more weird. As we
That's my-
immediately went to the hot tubs.
Understated.
Dave pictured reading the rules that we broke almost all of.
I don't know what you're talking about. We broke no rules for anybody who owns the
If Doug is
Puritan
watching.
Ridge. Yeah, if Doug is watching, or Jeanette
no
of the
rules.
Puritan Ridge. Ah, there he is. There it is.
There they are. There
Oh,
it is.
handsome boys.
Happy boys.
I promise we'll
God.
eventually talk about the Mothman Festival, but come on, guys. Hot tub stream.
But first, we got to
Come
talk about Doug's
on.
tugs.
He's so
These-
happy there. Look at
He
Brandon,
is,
so
he is.
happy.
Look at, they're both.
right
yeah.
before the
Right?
sacrifice.
I think I was playing "Fuck the Pain Away" by what was it? Peaches. Yes. They were just soaking that up.
Yeah, they were.
Dude, after that car ride and everything.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, there was
Uh,
a plan on my behalf that we would do most of our heavy drinking the second night we were there. No. It immediately
we
started
didn't.
with the heavy drinking the first
Yeah.
night that we landed. Which in retrospect, egg on my face, you know, but
Yeah. Embarrassing.
yeah, I'm only grateful that there was
Yeah.
no pictures of me in the hot tub. That's all I have to say. Because eventually your boy Dio jumped in. So did Jim. That first night.
And Dio didn't bring a bathing suit.
That's
so-
true. I did not bring a bathing suit. So it was dick out. And,
Yep.
you know, you guys can.
I sat nearby
In all-
wearing a
in-
Superman costume.
In every
was pretty
picture
great.
too, it was bobbing up to the surface.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. As it does.
Yeah.
What is this?
Ooh, a video.
Dave took a video of us, so we were hungover, but we managed to get to Point Pleasant. This is the Silver
did it.
Bridge, the infamous bridge.
Oh,
you
yeah,
got a
this
video of
is
the
the
bridge?
bridge
You're a
that
champ.
fell
Yeah.
down during the Mothman Festival. They rebuilt. Uh-huh. It's a shaky bridge. West Virginia.
Dueling TOs.
Oh, there's the. This is crossing from Ohio into West Virginia.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, our cabin was in Ohio.
Yeah, that's right. We were about an hour out of Point Pleasant.
I will say one thing we didn't say was the next morning after we partied, you woke up and checked the damage Dio outside, and were greeted right at the back door by a dead bird.
Oh yeah,
that's
that's
true.
yeah. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, so like when we originally got the cabin, we didn't think it was going to be 5 boys. We assumed it was just going to be weekly weirdos, and then you know, we wanted to make sure everybody came, and so I ended up sleeping in the living room and on the couch, which I think I actually ended up sleeping in the most comfortable bed of the ride, which was
For
the
sure,
couch.
dude.
Because
Dave and I cried to each other.
I loved that.
Yeah.
The couch was so comfortable. Anyway, I woke up the next morning. I went outside, and there was, you know, I mean, you can see it in a couple of these pictures. Like I walked out of these doors here, right here, and like there was a dead bird, like literally right at the foot. Like if you walked out, there was no way I wasn't either stepping on it or kicking it. Like, and it was just there, and yeah, it was fucking weird. You know, bad omen. I picked it up
Bad omen.
and threw it into the grass where it belongs.
Just the middle of the yard.
Yeah, didn't.
Yep.
You know, didn't do any kind of ritual or anything to honor it. Just chucked that son bitch right into the grass, which is where it belongs. So yeah, it was weird. It was weird.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
Also, speaking of stepping on things. that
Oh
night-
yeah.
Oh
How's
yeah,
the foot, Jim?
yeah, Jim, how's your
Good,
foot?
good.
Yeah,
Fine now.
This was
Fine
after Jim made a blood sacrifice to the hot tub.
Yeah.
It's true.
Wait,
To the hot
who-
tub gods. Yeah.
where did the broken glass come from? Who broke the glass? Did
Oh, that
you-
was also me.
Yeah, okay.
Jim
Yeah.
knocked
Jim
over
knocked
his
a bottle
beer.
of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then
knocked
he
it over,
immediately went.
and being a helpful boy, I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'll jump out of the hot tub and clean this up." But being a drunk, helpful boy, I landed directly on the glass
Yeah,
and sliced my foot open,
not.
which
It
wasn't
was-
helpful. I still gathered up most of the glass, you know. I'm
But you
still a
also,
Yeah,
helper.
yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did in your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
And I
Yeah.
later
we
hosed
we
down the
gathered up
concrete.
most of your blood.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know.
We
But
used
enough
David
spilled.
also very drunk. David 2 bottles of wine down, activated
Yeah.
dad mode,
Yeah.
found bandages, patched me up, gave me some
Well,
Neosporin or something.
yeah. I happened to look through the cabinets earlier when we got there and noticed that
Total
there was
pro.
a first
Total
aid
pro
kit
move.
underneath the sink. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I had no.
Oh,
Oh
idea.
dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known either. I'd have let
Yeah,
it
no,
bleed.
same.
I would
Yeah.
have just sat there.
I would have
drunkenly
tied a
panicking.
shirt around it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm good in crisis. You know? There you go.
Yeah,
It's true. As we found out when we had to sacrifice Brandon.
yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm gonna miss him.
I know. What a good guy. Anyway, here we go. Mothman Festival.
Welcome to Point Pleasant.
Welcome to Point Pleasant.
Welcome all.
Welcome all. Yeah. This was like
Right.
on a business that was, I mean, not in the main
I'm gonna say
festival
shuttered.
area. Yeah. There was a fair few amount of places. We later found out that like a millionaire or some like local millionaire had bought up a bunch of the
Yeah, some dude's
storefronts
buying
and
up most
over.
of the town and trying to revamp it.
Yeah, and like I think they're trying to, I think it'll be way easier to find like places to stay in Point Pleasant for the festival in the future, but also probably expensive. But yeah, this was one of the first. When you walk into the festival, this is one of the first storefronts that you see, and I thought it was, good to take a photo of.
Wasn't it like a block away from the designated handicap spots that we didn't use?
Yeah. That
There
we
it
refused
is.
to use every
There it
single
is.
time we drove into town.
Okay,
He
David.
made
We
Dave
did-
walk
All right,
so
David.
much.
There were several
hey,
dedicated
Dave!
handicap spots, and we
Oh!
parked a 30-minute walk away. Instead
Oh,
of using
David, 9:25. I know you had to go. Bye, David. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I didn't know there were handicap spots. If somebody had told me,
Dude, they said they didn't have them, so whatever. That's on them. I blame them.
Duchess,
And
Welcome in.
partly you.
yeah. Well, mostly me. I get it. So should I continue? Yeah, here we go. So we walked into the festival. This is a good first. This is what we were greeted with at the first steps of the festival. There's the Hodag, which we were not
There's a whole
interested
nice
to
Hodag
see.
section.
That's
larger
I
than
know.
normal.
That's Dave, Duchess. That's Dave. He was with us at the
Oh,
Mothman
yeah.
Festival.
You've seen Dave before.
You've
or
seen,
heard him.
You've heard
You've played
Dave.
games.
Yeah. You've seen him, yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Duchess.
I did one episode of Weekly Weird.
Tim, that's Jim.
I'm Tim.
Who's Tim?
Oh,
Guys,
that's
I'm Tim now. Don't worry about it.
Tim is the person who came out of the forest that first night.
Yeah.
Not Jim.
That's right.
Tames. Anyway, Tames, Jickox.
That's my
it.
name.
Yeah. But yeah, this was the Hodag, one of the other West Virginia cryptids, but he had a big giant blow up. So,
I touch.
well, yeah.
He had a whole booth.
He did have a whole booth.
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
did. He had a car.
It was like, come learn about the Hodag. I didn't. Did you guys do it? Did
I
you try
learned
the
a thing about
Hodag
the Hodag.
experience?
I didn't know
Yeah,
anything.
little things, but I mean, this was my most artistic photo I've ever taken at the festival. This was
Ever?
the most ever
beautiful.
taken in general, but yes, this is my most artistic photo I've ever taken.
Too bad it wasn't of the Mothman nipples.
We didn't get the inflatable Mothman, and I'm
Man,
so
yeah.
sad.
I'm very sad.
Who
about
was
that,
it
too.
who happened upon that couple and what they had to say?
I
about
did.
it?
I did. Yeah.
It was
You
Gene.
did.
Yeah, there was a inflatable Mothman. The first day he was gone. The second day, yeah, and when we got there was a couple admiring the fact that it had nipples with astonishment.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But yeah, the Hodag greeted us as we walked in. I think you saw earlier, Mothman Festival. We were there last week, 20th, 21st. It's like one street.
I wonder if that's a functioning theater.
Yeah, I was wondering that too, because it does feel
It's
like
a real clue either way.
very old school, and I think
It only
looks pretty
shows the
cool.
Mothman prophecies.
That's
all year.
all year round, just over and over. Mothman Randy
Amazing.
Savage, which I do have
Nice.
a T-shirt. Guys, you will see the T-shirts slowly revealed over the many weekly weirds and DOTVs. Yeah, I got
dozen
Show off
a
your
T-shirt.
t-shirts,
There's
boys.
so many T-shirts. Jim
Oh.
and I are wearing a similar.
It's
t-shirt.
Nam Tom.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But I do have a Mothman Randy Savage T-shirt as well.
Correct.
That I got, but I had to take a picture of their pipe cleaner Mothman Randy Savage. I also, oh goodness, there we go.
There it is.
There's the
Now, there's
central viewing.
statch.
There's that booty.
I know Edgy and Nightwing were watching the stream when I showed up for the stream and saw me, Brandon, and I think Patrick.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During
That's great.
during
I love
the live stream, but yeah, we were
Yeah.
all were all
If
there.
you look at the Week in Weird section, there is a video of Dio looking at his phone and staring up at
Yeah.
the camera.
I did a couple of stairs. We were cruising. Do you have anything to say about this picture? I think a lot of people are just dressed like Mothman. The munchie
Oh yeah,
stripes.
it's
Well,
just
speak-
a cute Mothman hoodie.
I
Right.
couldn't stand the
Yeah.
people that were wearing the big ass wings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you had a lot to say about the fashion choices over the weekend, Dave.
Dave was
You
the
got
old man.
mad at someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fishnets galore.
That's right. There was a
Real lot
lot.
of
Yeah.
fishing.
This was one of the items that I bought. I thought it was cool. It looks like an old horror comic book cover. Cryptids
It
of
looks like
West
EC
Virginia.
Comics.
Yeah, big EC Comics. Yeah, exactly. So I got that, and then we definitely went to the Mothman Museum eventually. We didn't go day one, but
Eventually.
yeah.
Also, I love this mural that's like, it looks like a mural that would be in any town, except there's a Mothman in it.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if the pictures that I put up of it were. They might be in there later. But
I
you
threw
can
'em in,
s-
too.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
The Mothman clearly. It's like America Mothman, you know. Which let's put the Mothman on the presidential seal. I'm just saying. Who
Let's go.
cares?
I see
Fuck the
no
eagle.
reason not to.
Everywhere there's an eagle, let's put a Mothman instead.
Agreed. Get
dude.
get them
Back in
in
a quarter, Mothman.
There. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we were, and here's the famous statue. The line to take a picture in front of the statue was incredibly
Nuts.
long, but we were smarter, and we realized that the line to take a picture with the most important feature of the statue was incredibly short.
Much shorter.
Much
Yeah,
much
we were-
shorter. In fact, I think we were trendsetters in this situation where we basically started the line, and obviously I'm pointing to the most important feature. Here's Cassie did
Hand
take,
firmly
Look
on
at
the
you
ass.
guys.
Yeah.
Was it everything you dreamed it would be, Dio?
It was firm. It was taut, and it was supple. So yes, Dave. All of that and more. You know,
I get the second day when we were going to the museum, as we were going past, there was nobody waiting, and I gave him a little good on you, bud, and it resonated. The whole statue was like,
oh,
it was nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously, people were putting stuff in there, but yeah, it
was well polished on that cheek too.
for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
For real. It was already warm when I put my hand on it, so you know.
Yeah.
Whether that's the spirit of the Mothman that imbues it, or
Dave partaking.
that's right.
Look at it. Look at this GQ guy.
All right.
Yeah.
And there's
There's the last known picture of Brandon.
That's
so
right.
Nice.
This is
That's
one.
so nice.
This is right after we told him that he would be the sacrifice for the trip. So he's
Yeah, and he was like, well,
never
somebody
a
has
full
to be.
tooth smile after that. Yeah.
Oh, look at this cute Mothman.
It's
couple.
I love that picture you took, Jim. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
It's a great one.
This is just some people hanging out watching Detroit style rock and riggedy.
look at
roll.
that.
That's right.
couple.
Rocket riggedy roll,
That was
dude. Oh yeah. Speaking of loving couples,
Oh yeah.
Bigfoot did make an appearance at the Mothman Festival. Got a couple.
I like. Oh, I don't know if you put
That's
the other one of
beautiful.
those in there, Patrick.
Yeah, there's others. I
Yeah,
think
okay.
the lighter one. Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause there's
Here it comes.
this picture.
There it is.
It's a little Sasquatch about to cop a feel off Dio right there.
I know.
Look
I
at
mean, they
that.
were going for it, and honestly, into
Yeah.
it, into it. You know.
Sure.
Yeah.
I let
But
him,
look, this dude's such a fucking creep.
right. That's a lady,
Sasquatch.
Jim. All right, that's a lady Sasquatch.
Okay.
So, just saying.
This lady's such a fucking creep.
Also a creep. You're not wrong. Definitely a creep.
Yeah.
I am very sad that I
Oh,
didn't
this
walk away
dude,
with this
man.
fucking
Yeah, but it was like
Bigfoot.
$350 or something.
It was so expensive.
Yeah, it's a crazy amount of money.
I really, really, you guys are not subscribing enough for me to buy that. Kidding. I love you guys, but like, you know, the dude, I kept asking like how much things cost, and I could tell that the guy who made all this stuff was very annoyed with me. Like,
well, because I'm sure that's what happens to him all day. It's people being like, "Oh, how
yeah.
much is this?" And he's like $400.
well, then
and
maybe
they're
put
like,
a price
well,
tag on something. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I
was
mean?
gonna
Like,
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
right. But
A
I would.
reasonable price tag.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought about coming back to buy something there. I almost bought that. There was a couple of other Bigfoots in there that I kind of wanted to buy. I love this blue-eyed guy right here.
Yeah, that blue-eyed Bigfoot is such a goof.
So,
If that was like $50, I would have bought it. But he's hand carving things. I get it. But
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
you can kind of see it here. There was a lot of like Mothman Bigfoots in there.
yeah.
Like little mashups. But
Oh,
speaking
Oh.
of mashups,
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
Here's
This
a
mural.
mural celebrating the time that
Yeah.
some white people massacred the locals.
there was a war between the
Yeah,
white
they
people.
called it a war.
Yeah.
How does that war look?
It's
Yeah.
the beginnings of the Revolutionary War when we murdered a bunch of natives.
Yeah.
That was also the
who
place
were in
where.
league with the British.
God.
Yeah, so it was
Oh,
totally okay for us to do that,
Yeah.
according to Darla Mothman. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Darla Mothman. Yeah. It
This
was.
was the same place too where we came across a stranger who gave us his leftover Little Caesars.
Oh yeah. That.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He was gonna throw it out, but then he saw
You
just
say
a
came
bunch of
across.
dudes.
He kind of hurried over to us.
That's true.
He did.
made
He's
it
like,
be
look at these
very
big
easy.
fellas. They'll eat
These
the rest
guys
of my
want a
shit.
little
Yeah,
bit of
these
pizza
fat
shit,
fucks
yeah.
will eat that. Yeah. Here's
That
General,
happened more than once to us.
General Andrew Lewis, who definitely didn't kill natives
Who
because he
led the
just-
charge?
Yeah, that's right. And Chief Cornstalk, who I guess
Who was murdered?
who either
was definitely
murdered
murdered.
or made peace. I don't know. What the fuck is this? Somebody else has got to tell me what
This was we stopped at a McDonald's on the way in to use the bathroom, and this was carved into the with a hand dryer or something. Somebody had scraped Mothman piss into it, which I thought would make a good album cover or something. I don't
True.
know. I was excited.
That's
about
true.
That's
You're not
true.
wrong.
Brandon working the grill.
This is
It.
after we
Grilling up
got
some
home,
birds
yeah.
and brats, baby.
Yeah, we did some brats
Yeah.
for the birthday and some bergs. Ski.
Some
picture
things
here.
about
Can of ski. Yeah.
ski, yeah. One of the things also, there were two things that happened before we got back to the cabin. The first one was by that Bigfoot stand was this tent with a lot of Fallout cosplayers.
Oh yeah.
And there was one guy in particular who dressed up in like the Chinese stealth suit or something and was packing a substantial rifle that looked a little too real.
Yes.
And we were just sitting there wondering if this was going to be a real situation or not.
Sure. Yeah.
But
I mean,
Yeah, I saw the guy from a distance and had to check. Also.
yeah.
I love how we just glossed right over the windy roads do.
Oh my God! Correct, David.
Well, that's
correct,
what you're
David.
here for, Dave.
what do you mean? I don't know what you guys are talking about. When I drove you
Dio!
guys,
Snake Way. You don't remember?
Yeah.
I drove you guys.
He enjoyed the back roads.
I do enjoy.
He thought it was a raceway.
I
Dio was
enjoy.
taking fucking turns at 55
All right.
miles an hour.
All right, guys.
You
I
were.
drove.
were.
See, there was a
Beautifully.
picture where I'm holding on to the old shit handle. That's where my hand was most of the trip.
That's true.
I enjoy driving and I enjoy challenging myself. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's pictured here, the Modelos I challenged myself on my actual
That's
birthday.
right.
Oh, God. God dang it.
Also, when we were walking back to the car, we were exhausted,
Aw.
sweaty, and then we walk by this booth, and this woman selling like bootleg shirts, and she goes, "We got 3 X's."
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Yeah. We got fat shamed.
I was
by
like, "God
so
damn,
many
dude."
fucking- so many t-shirt hawkers, so many t-shirt mongers decided.
Yeah. It's like,
It
look,
is-
it's a pack of big boys. Come on over.
That's right.
I felt
It is
very
funny to see-
self-conscious after that.
Everywhere you go outside of town, there's people set up in tents selling water, selling shirts they made themselves.
Yeah.
Selling every
Yeah.
business, you stop at like the Piggly Wiggly, and they're like, we have shirts of Mothman hovering over Piggly Wiggly.
Mhm,
It's true.
mhm. Yeah, I mean that will feature in later in the story when we go to a business that is definitely trying to capitalize on the Mothman
Sure.
for less than good reasons. Yeah, for sure. But
Capitalism.
right. But I have to say, this was my birthday cake, which was one of the best birthday cakes I've ever had. One, I
at
don't
it. Look how good it is.
particularly love cake by itself, and this was delicious. I had like 3 slices right off
Badass
the rip.
cake.
It was really
It's
good.
obviously our weekly weird or this week in weird logo, Mothman, which was adorable, and it was baked by master baker David, who fucking crushed it.
Yeah, dude.
Dave, that was such a delightful thing. Not enough candles on
Yeah.
the cake, but thank you for not putting them all on there. And,
I thought you turned 6.
yeah, that's exactly right. 6, not even divisible. Not even a divider of 38. Correct. No, but it was delicious. It was a gooey butter cake.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, David. Shout out.
And boy, was it so good.
Oh my.
Definitely worth fighting the old lady at Kroger for the box.
Yeah,
yeah,
David
of
assaulted
pound
an older woman.
God. Yeah.
There's
Dave-
a few tales from us shopping, man. Before, that was brutal. For him fucking fighting the old lady. Every experience we had with someone in Southern Ohio
yeah.
was creepy. The first one, I forget, you went into some store for maybe a pack of cigarettes, deal or something. I don't know.
I don't know what
but
you're talking about. I never.
A
smoked.
guy, you're right. What was I thinking? There was a guy who came out right after you went in. And he had
my
the
God, I
reddest
forgot
farmer's
about
tan
Oh,
I've ever
yeah.
seen. And he immediately got into this passenger seat of the truck that his friend was just idling in. And he pulled out a pocket or a quarter pint bottle of whiskey, cracked it open, and
Yeah.
downed the whole
Yeah.
thing in 2
One
seconds
slug,
before
one
the
slug.
driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
He
my
just
God. Before
fucking-
the driver
As the
even
driver's
finished
like
reversing.
starting, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That
was
was crazy.
wild.
That was incredible. Yeah, we had.
Then
Go ahead. Just keep going. You have the notes.
you had to get gas. And this was my least favorite part. Well, one of my least favorite parts of the trip. You went to get gas, and all the other boys went into the gas station, and I didn't want to go, but Brandon's like, "You want to go see the sights? This is Southern Ohio. There's got to be something awful in there."
Another reason.
So I
why
went
we
in.
Sacrificed Brandon. Yeah.
So I went in, not intending to buy anything. Brandon takes me to the soda section. He's like, "Look, it's cherry Sprite or something. I forget what it was." He's like, "You
Something
gotta try
weird.
that."
Right.
So I did. And then they also had a bag of Mothman chips. I'm like, this is perfect.
Gotta try
Okay,
that.
I'm going to get the Mothman chips. We covered them before. So I get them. I go to the cashier, and she rings me up, and she just stares at me. And she goes, "You need to buy something else." And I was like, "Why?" The total came up to $6.66. I was
The
like,
number of the
okay. She's like,
beast.
"I'm not ringing that up." So then I looked at her and I went, "Why don't you give me a penny discount then?" And she just fucking stone cold stared at me. She's like, "Why don't you buy a donut here instead?" I was like, "No." So then I called Brandon over. I'm like, "Just give me your candy bar. Let me pay for this because she's not ringing me up." And as she's ringing me up, I go like, "Hey, 666 isn't even the number of Satan. That's actually the number of the beast, which is man." She fucking dropped everything she was doing, just stared at me like I was the devil himself.
Amazing.
And just continued ringing me up. As the other woman was bagging my stuff up, she goes, "He doesn't need a bag."
Wow.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
He
I just
only
got out of there.
needs
I
a
ran over
body
to Dio.
bag. Yeah.
That's right, dude. I came up to Dio going, "We got to go. We have got to go."
It's true, and we later saw
You were shaken up when you came out of that gas
That's true.
station.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I walked up. They walked out. I walked up to pay for my shit, and they were still going on about it. And she's just like, "You're fine. Your toes 3 something something," you know. And I'm like, "Cool." And then, you know, she just like, I would have eventually rung them up, but I just don't like it. I'm like, why didn't you? Like, what?
I didn't like it either, lady. Jesus.
Yeah.
yeah, right. She's
Yeah,
nuts.
freaking-
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yes.
And you don't know what like we're a bunch of city boys in like a pretty rural area too, so you don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure we saw the hillbilly cops come flying down too, just to take care of Patrick, and thankfully we got out of there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That is my fault for educating them about the Bible. Damn.
I mean, you're not wrong,
Yeah.
but also listen, they don't need no
But I was
education.
wrong.
That's right. But this cake was delicious.
was.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Oh,
The Malort we didn't drink during it. Yeah.
the Malort we didn't drink.
Yeah.
There was one more incident I have to say that I titled Breaking Bench because
Oh,
when you
right.
and Brandon went into I forget what store it was, but we were looking for booze because it was kind of hard to get the booze for the night.
Yeah.
We had to go to 3 separate stores, I think.
They couldn't find. Couldn't find Malort. I'm just kidding. We got that from Chicago.
Right.
The Kroger didn't have any hard liquor.
Yeah, they only had wines. So we go to whatever this store was that we went to. It was like a Eat Right or Eat Safe, whatever it was. And Dave and I are like, all right, let's have a cigarette. And so we go over to this plastic bench immediately. I go like, we're going to break this. But we sit down anyway. Nothing happens. All is safe. We're smoking a cigarette. This dude comes out. And he
Patrick
looks
smoking.
just like
Patrick
Heisenberg.
smoking a cigarette. Dave didn't smoke.
Dave doesn't smoke.
Dave would never smoke.
Dave never smoked.
That's right. I'm the only one who smoked the entire trip.
Correct.
I smoked a couple cigarettes.
So this guy comes out and he looks like Heisenberg, except for he's got like gingery fuzz on his head. So I was calling him Walter Red. And I think Jim politely greeted the guy, and the guy just like nodded with a weird unblinking stare at Jim and just
Yeah, he
continued
didn't
on.
like it.
As he passed Jim, we noticed he had like a Crocodile Dundee knife hooked onto his back of his jeans.
Yeah.
So we're just like, all right, we need to fucking get Dio and Brandon out of that store so we can leave. So as we're about to get up off the bench, Dave gets up. I hear a loud crack and an immediate pinching feeling on my ass. And I went, Dave, we just broke the bench. I stood up and we looked at the bench and there was an ass print where Dave was and a giant crack on the bench. And we got the fuck out of that parking lot.
Oh.
Did we? I don't think we took a picture. I think we did.
I don't think we
I-
did, yeah.
I got buns of steel. What do you expect?
That's
man?
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Dude.
Well, all that was in service to my actual factual birthday. Yeah.
birthday
Aw.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dio. Happy birthday to you.
All right, now I suspect these candles aren't gonna go out.
No idea what you mean.
Yeah, you sick
old man.
fucks.
Yeah, we break you good, Dio.
So much smoke.
yeah. Those candles that never went out. Those sick fuckers. Yeah. But it was.
This
The
is day
cabin
2.
is
This is
still
the
on
tour.
fire.
That's right. Yeah. Those candles still burn
Oh.
somewhere in a cabin in West Virginia.
That's right. Night
Yeah.
2 in the cabin was like a diet version too of night 1.
Yeah.
We just drank a little less,
Yeah.
stayed in the hot tub a little less.
Oh,
but the
we
highlight
didn't-
of the night.
I should say we didn't say how much we were all incredibly hungover for day 1 of the festival. All of us were
Yeah.
hurting physically for the entire time. So except for Jim
Except Brandon.
and
who
Brandon
seemed
and
absolutely
Brandon
fine.
who passed out on
that
a
pissed
bathroom
me off.
floor the night
He
before.
was the
That
most
sick
drunk.
fucker. Golly.
I couldn't believe that.
He was
Yeah.
inspirationally drunk.
Imagine if he got both of his bottles of water that he had bought.
Let's not
Yeah,
talk
it's
about
true.
Jim. I don't,
Dude.
Dave, I don't know what you're talking about. We're moving on. Anyway, day 2 of the festival.
We
Well,
did
hold
this-
on. The night
Oh,
the night of day 1 of Mothman Fest, we at the hot tub. Dave got out of the hot tub and he sat down, and he starts looking
Oh,
at his
right.
belly. And
Oh,
all
yeah.
of a sudden, a fucking moth flies out of his belly
That's true.
button and into the sky.
Dave
We all
confirmed
just stare at
God
him.
being.
He just goes,
it was incredible.
Magic.
That was very good.
He
just
got- he
looked
got
at
out
us
of
and
the
just said,
hot tub.
magic. He did. That fucker was with Dave for the whole
Yeah.
trip to the hot tub
Dude,
and out,
he-
it seemed.
He came back the next night and he was like chilling on my hand and stuff. It
He
was
was
funny.
like, Papa,
Yeah,
can I
dude.
come back? Can I go back in too? Can I be one with you once more? Anyway.
I said, yes, and then went.
Just eat him.
And then put him in a cake.
That's right. Oh, wait a minute. Day 2. We had gotten tickets for the TNT Factory tour, which I was led to believe was just going to be on a bus. But we ended up fucking hitting the.
It is partially on a bus.
It is mostly on a bus, to be honest. The most interesting things I would say is on the bus, and the rest of it,
Yeah.
it is.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool to walk down into this little igloo.
Yeah.
I think
It was fine.
It's-
I do think
If you listen,
Mhm.
if you listen to our show on the Mothman, you already know everything.
Mhm.
You've learned all the facts you're gonna get on the tour. But
Yeah.
you do get nice local flavor. I would recommend it.
So much local.
Oh
flavor.
yeah, Darla was a delight. Darla,
Yeah,
our
she was
tour
glazing
guide,
Mothman.
she was
Yeah.
she was not only glazing Mothman, she was doing she was running PR on Mothman. She was like, that dog he
Dude.
ate, he did not steal it.
He didn't eat.
The alien
eat
stole it, brought it to him, and he had to eat it
was
because
letting him
you
know.
know. Yeah, exactly. It was crazy. But yeah, we ended up walking into like a bunker where they stored TNT, pictured here. Yeah. That's there you go.
That's what it looks
There
like.
it
This
is.
is a
That's what it's like
bunker.
in there.
Yeah.
Full of graffiti,
Bam.
as you would expect.
I love this picture because here's Dio, and then there's Dave taking the picture, and Dio taking that picture.
Yeah. This picture, oh, yeah, taking that picture is so good.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And
Oh, that's the last known picture of Brandon.
oh yeah, that's true.
and then of
That's
course
right.
the titty creature on the
Yeah,
wall.
we all
Oh,
took a
so
picture
good.
of the titty creature. This was
Yeah.
outside.
Oh, it's just outside.
Yeah, I took
Yeah.
a picture of the scenery just to show that this waterway horribly contaminated. You will
Yep.
glow if you drink it, according to Darla. So you know,
Darla was like, "You could eat fish you get out of there, but I wouldn't go near it.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I wouldn't touch
you
that
dip
water."
your toes in.
yeah, you
They
dip your
turn
toes in,
green.
you turn
Yeah.
green. Yeah,
Glow.
exactly. Yeah. So
She
it was,
also-
fine, but
Mhm.
She remember the smokestack. She was like, "Well, this is our coal factory or whatever." She said. She's like, "This is one of the top 5 terrorist
yeah.
targets
Yeah.
in the
There
U.S."
were there's two. Listen, for any terrorists who watch the show, and I know you're out there, Jess. 2 prime targets for apparently terrorist attacks, which I didn't need to know. Like nobody, she didn't
Yeah.
need to say. You know, like I don't
Yeah.
know. Weird
Very
thing.
true.
Most of the East Coast would lose its power.
Yeah, it's like Washington
Yeah.
D.C. and New York City would lose its power. You're all right, cool. Oh, here's the
there's-
mural we were talking about earlier over the
That's the mural. Yeah.
Mothman museum. Yeah, this is
I
a Mothman over here with the American flag because he's a
It is.
good patriotic cryptid.
and I think Chief Cornstalk.
That
And the
yeah,
bridge that
I'm
fell.
underneath.
guessing,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
history
Oh, and there's the
meets
terrorist
mystery.
targets. Oh no,
Yeah.
that's just a boat. Never
No,
mind.
It's a boat. It's a boat. And
That's just a riverboat.
But yeah, we waited in line for how long do you say the line? It was at least an hour.
18 hours.
Yeah, 18 hours.
It was like an hour.
Thank you, Jess. I try to look cool.
We had plans to go to a place called Tudor's Biscuit World that sells biscuits. We ended up missing it because we were trying to go in the morning and we just weren't on it enough in the mornings.
No.
Why
ever
when we were waiting in line. When we were waiting in line, we were in line behind a dude who had Tudor's Biscuit World.
Yeah.
So we got to watch a guy eat it.
And I say we didn't miss much.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Mothman Museum. The person who owns the Mothman Museum kind of puts on this whole business. I took a picture of every single Mothman.
He's like
I could
transformed this
find.
whole town, that guy.
Yeah.
They make so much more money as a town than they did before this one weird dude set up Mothman Industries here.
There's Jim taking a picture with that Mothman.
Yeah.
There you go.
Me getting attacked from behind. David enjoying being attacked from behind.
David continuing to be back from behind.
So let me tell you,
Dio takes a
Jim.
picture.
I asked Jim to take a picture of me with that.
Yeah.
And Jim kept on freaking like, okay, now give me this look. Now give me this look. Now give me this look.
Coaching you through it.
Yeah.
Because Jim's a
But
photographer.
if you can tell,
Yeah.
you can tell
Total
I
pro.
didn't put my face all the way into this hole. Because if you actually look behind it, it was caked with brown freaking
gross.
dead skin and makeup all around the circle.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
Thank
put my
you.
face up against it.
Now
I
look
did. I
at
shoved my
Jim
face
and
right up
Dio's
in there,
faces.
yeah.
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 This thing now.
Wow.
Right in there.
Thanks
Oh.
for warning us, Dave.
Look.
Thanks
to
for
the
saying
ears.
anything.
I thought you would see it.
I saw it. I saw
Oh.
it.
It was, oh God, it was like that thick, dude. Come on.
God
Oh,
damn.
God.
Everywhere I
Oh,
contacted
there's
that
Dio.
hole, I have a protective layer of fuzz. I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
That's right.
But when I told Brandon's just like, oh.
Oh, you told Brandon.
Well,
So
he
you warned
had
one
already
of
done
them.
it too. He had his face all in it too. So.
Fucking garbage. Anyway, here we go.
Look, it's worth it for the picture.
That's right.
It is.
Here we are with another Mothman. They
Oh,
have
Dio and
many.
his best bud.
That's right. We have many depictions
that-
of
Can we
Mothman.
go back? Look how excited
love
that
this
last
one.
Mothman is to be seen with you.
Oh shit.
I know.
Oh,
Oh no.
we'll never know.
We'll never know. Yeah, it's true. He is
This
very
guy.
excited.
He's like, I'm a huge fan of This Week in Weird. I can't believe you guys came out all this way.
I know he's smiling, grinning ear to ear.
Yeah.
This guy.
This guy's happy too, but in a burlap sack kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I do like him.
Yeah, there's a really delightful array of depictions of the Mothman at the Mothman Museum.
Oh, for sure. More Mothman.
Yeah, that was like, it looked like you could, they used that as something you
Yeah.
could put your face in and
Yeah.
actually be the Mothman at one
And then
point.
they were like, this is stupid. They
Yeah.
killed it.
The suit worn by John Keel in 2003 at the
Wow.
Mothman statue dedication. You know, solid.
Wow.
I
I think the best artifacts are from the Mothman prophecies
Oh my
themselves
God.
because they're so silly.
Yeah.
Yes, I was wondering if
Like
you put
the
this in.
blanket.
Yeah, the blanket that both touched Richard Gere and Deborah Messing.
My God.
By God.
Amazing. We should have touched it too. I should have touched it.
Some fucking sugar glass that they kept.
They're like Richard Gere's face smashed into this fake glass.
The Fallout 76 poster they put up in the museum. Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot
Which
of
is also
Fallout
our
stuff.
76th picture. Just,
Oh,
What?
wow.
Little
Wow.
Easter egg for you.
I do like this, but this fucking pissed me off. This is from
Yeah.
the Outer Limits Dell comic, and if this
Yeah.
is an original, they have been destroying it because it is directly in the path of sunlight from a window,
Yeah.
just destroying the colors on this thing. And
Yeah.
that just drives me nuts. Like, come on, man. You're a museum. Preserve your fucking artifacts.
Yeah, like maybe there shouldn't be
The-
beams of sunlight coming anywhere inside.
Correct.
This was my favorite right here. Fucking
yeah.
Jack Mothman with a gun, dude.
Oh yeah, the Mothman Brigade.
The Mothman.
A depiction
Oh,
of
there's
a
a
man
real
in black.
man in black.
Mm-hmm.
A real actual. That's a government agent right there.
I do love early depictions of Mothman, and this is one of my favorites
Yeah.
because it's definitely like the
That's a good one.
Batman wings, you know, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
all of that stuff.
I
so-
remember when you and I had a back and forth where I said that Mothman had feathery wings. He was depicted. You're like, no, they're bat wings. Let's now continue going
Yeah.
forward through a majority of these depictions of Mothman.
Turns out you can draw Mothman literally any way you want.
Excuse
Oh, this
me.
guy's
Yep.
so dumb.
All right, 1 point leathery wings. I would say
Those are
unclear.
moth wings.
Those are moth wings. Look
Yeah,
at the
yeah, we don't
eyes.
count that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literal feathers.
1 point feathers.
Also, this guy's the way he's standing.
Feathers
is
on the
so
left.
Funny.
I dare to say feathers on the right, just
I-
frayed.
I
I'll
disagree.
take there's no
I don't
feathers.
I was
on the
there.
right.
They were
feathers.
feathery.
That's some Ralph
Feathers on the
Steadman
left for
bullshit on the
sure.
Right. That's-
yeah, I don't think this is a good depiction. I don't think this should count, but okay. That is
That's pretty feathery.
insane.
that's
That is
feather.
there. I mean, sure, but what is this? What am I looking at? This is not
I
a
love this
depiction.
Mothman.
Feathers.
I love this Mothman.
Oh, that's pretty
This
feathery.
guy, there are so many of them that are. I don't know if I can do this on camera. There's so many of them that are standing like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this
Why?
That's what he
is.
does.
Why is he always
I
stand
don't
like
think this
that?
is supposed to
Oh,
be
jeez,
feathers.
guys. It's like you. It's
Well,
like
it's
he's
not supposed to
slinking
be
out of a
bat
party.
leather.
No, but I don't think it's supposed to be
Maybe
feathers. I think
tentacles.
it's supposed to be weirdly tentacular. This is
Yes,
not.
me too. I like.
This is
I
not
like
a,
agree
a
with
a lot of weird art in the
depiction
museum.
at any way contemporaneous. Okay, this is somebody's just imagination off the top. Nobody. This person didn't see Mothman.
I would say that every depiction of Mothman is an imaginative depiction.
I'm just saying this is like 30 years after the fact, but okay. This isn't
Oh,
feathers.
is
This
that the
there's
first
another guy.
depiction?
This is
That's
not-
feathers?
UFO bird. This is not even Mothman, okay? All right, this is barely Mothman.
Oh.
He said while Mothman is literally in this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Listen, I admitted that Big Hoot and Mothman are similar creatures, okay? I did admit. But Mothman, this is what I'm saying. Mothman has to be distinct from Big Hoot. And I think the distinction is partly the wings.
Well, he's distinct because he came before Big Hoot. They just added Big Hoot afterwards to better describe the
I
fact
mean,
that
they
Mothman looks so much like a
described
bird.
they described Mothman off the rip as potentially Big Hoot. It's almost exactly the same thing. Yeah. I'll give you that. What is this a picture of? The Society of
Oh, this
Listen,
one,
Dio,
Magians?
All this to say, you affected
Yeah, the
me so
Society of
much in the
Magians.
debate that I got my tattoo with actual moth wings so it would have neither.
There you go. See, that is correct. That is the correct depiction.
Fair. Totally
Right.
fair.
Actual moth wings is correct. Yeah, the red-eyed whatever.
red-eyed
was my
whatever.
favorite.
The
Somebody-
red-eyed whatever.
This was my favorite part of the Mothman Museum because the newspaper clippings were
Yeah.
just delightful.
They're great.
Yeah.
They're great.
There's this like delightful red-eyed creature reported in West Virginia, and then meanwhile,
UN
U.S.
hits
hit,
Rhodesia.
yeah, insane, insane. Furry red-eyed Mothman roams. Yeah, all right. This is, whatever. This is my favorite artist depiction of
That
what
thing
it
is
could
so
be.
silly.
Fucking
So good.
foghorn leghorn.
Yeah.
Fucking Mothman.
This looks
Mothman
like-
might just be a crane.
This looks like it's a dude who does a weekly comic strip and his original character. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
it's like a
that's
picture of
true.
Charles Schultz standing next to a Charlie Brown. That's like
Yeah,
kinda like
Charles Sharts for sure, dude.
Charles
Charlie
Sharts.
Sharts.
That is Charles Sharts, the cartoonist.
It must be Eagle Man.
There he is. I love that.
Yeah, this
This
one was
guy.
This was a good depiction as well.
He's a good one.
Yeah, this one, whatever.
Swooping down at you. Look out.
I will give you a lot of the statues had bat wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I do
But
think.
here's sitting on your head.
Oh yeah, right. Hold
It's like a mind flayer face.
on. Whoa! Hi,
The
Jess.
fuck was
Okay.
that?
Jesus.
okay. We hear you.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Dude, I hated that fucking light. Because that light was ruining the pictures. And
Yeah, I agree. I had a hard time.
It was
with that
weirdly
one, too.
set up. It's
Here's
weirdly
Jim
set
with
up.
a couple of moth boys. And yeah,
I just wanted
And
one
an
picture of all
adorable
of
hat.
us.
that's right. That's right. And don't look at the thing that it's in my other hand, other than my phone. We'll just move
That
on.
he was
You can
holding
really
my
tell how
cigarette for
gray I
me.
am
Yeah,
in
that's
that
right.
picture.
Oh yeah, the Mothman pizza that we got.
Look, there's a Mothman on it. It's
That
cute.
is not
Sure.
a Mothman.
It's
dude.
cute.
That is.
It's
Hey.
also a way to sell a pizza with fewer toppings for more money,
That
but
is
it's
correct.
also cute.
You're
that is
right.
correct.
Here's the thing, Darla Mothman. She warned us
Sure.
about
She
this
did.
pizza. She said it was good but greasy.
Which it wasn't.
But
Guys.
it wasn't
Maybe
good,
yours.
and it
Mine
wasn't that greasy. Yeah, she was
No,
wrong
it
on
wasn't
both
either.
counts.
Well, wait. The
Wait, no,
Mexican meat pizza was super
Yeah, that
greasy.
shit was greasy
Oh,
as
fair,
fuck.
fair,
man.
fair. This one was not as greasy because of the
No,
low
not very
topping
greasy.
count. Also,
I don't
like-
mean to.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I just feel like we've been talking about Darla a lot, and we never brought up Earl.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like
You mean
Earl,
Elmer?
and he's only really yes, but that was the thing.
No,
Darla said
he
his
needs
real
Earl.
name is Elmer, but she calls him Earl,
Yeah.
so we call him Earl.
Yeah.
Because we're on Team Darla.
He had a theory about what Mothman was and how
Oh,
it was all linked to
yeah.
aliens and stuff, and it blew our minds collectively. I forget exactly how he said it.
There's a lady who
He's-
got mad at me when I tried to walk behind Dio and bumped her friend's chair.
Oh no!
He said that Dracula's, aliens,
Dracula's.
They're in
and
Yeah,
and
aliens.
Mothman
He says,
were
if
all
you
in like
ask
the
me,
same
my
category.
theory, it's all Dracula's.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
Dracula.
Fucking Jim fucking about fell out of his seat to look at us.
Yeah,
when that
He was
happened, dude.
across the aisle from us on the bus, and
That
he
was
fucking
really good.
leaned right at us. He was like,
Listen.
Dracula's.
If you could get the tour
Blew
with
my
Darla
mind.
and
Earl.
Elmer, or AKA
Yeah.
Earl, it's worth
Do
it
it.
just for the
Do it.
Draculas.
Dude, I still
Yep.
wish we would have been able to go with fucking Earl
I
instead
know.
of Darla,
We
dude.
should've.
That would have
Yeah.
been so
we should have
fucking
made
awesome.
that choice.
To see the crater.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny because when I showed this to Cassie, do we have a better picture of just the pizza? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. there it
This she brought up a great point that this looks more like a uterus than it does a Mothman, and
mean,
I
Oh my
agree.
God.
Yeah, it
I
does.
1,000%
Wow.
agree. That is 1,000% more than
Dude,
the
that
uterus
middle part
pizza.
looks so
Exactly.
uncooked.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. I just don't understand. Okay, like, sorry. You could do mushrooms and black olives for the body and just 2 pepperonis for the head in the style
Absolutely.
of our logo, and that would be way better than any
would
of
be
this. Like, golly. This is
Yeah.
Well, there
I
we
think
go.
they're-
That's what we should do.
I think they're trying to do this.
Yeah, let's
start
hit
up
'em
a
They
pizza
miss
place.
it
Yeah.
so much. Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah,
them some
send 'em
competition.
notes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do appreciate the eyes were like 2 different vegetables, but like, what is going on here with the green peppers? I like.
There's little
Yeah.
legs.
Dude,
Little
this was
bitty
probably their
legs.
busiest fucking weekend
Oh,
of
for
the whole entire
sure.
year.
For sure. Oh,
And
oh,
the
yeah.
fucking guy making the pizza like, fuck this. I'm so
Yeah.
tired of
He's
fucking
like, I have to
making
make
this
another
stupid
Mothman.
fucking
right?
Mothman.
I mean, we got charged extra for taking this picture, right? Like before it got
Yeah,
cut,
yeah, yeah.
because they were like,
That's
"Do
right.
you want a picture of it before we cut it?" And if I had known, I would have said no.
That's the business model, Dio.
That's so insane. But
Also,
yeah,
But they
that
did
pizza
have cool
place had
cups.
the craziest jukebox.
that
They
is
did
true.
it-
Oh,
They
yeah.
had a
That was
It
crazy
played what,
wild.
like the Monster Mash, and then a song
yeah.
from
Oh yeah,
White
Mo-
Christmas.
Oh, a song from
White
the
Christmas.
Goofy movie.
Yeah, and the Goofy movie.
Yeah.
If you listen
And-
to each other's eyes. Yeah, it's crazy.
Then Golden K-pop Demon Hunters was
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Chapel
and
Roan.
and Pink Pony Club. It was like they
Yep.
like did a little mind spike for
Yeah.
me. Yeah, it was a great time.
They were like, it's somebody's birthday.
That's right. I'm surprised.
Play all your
Honestly,
favorite songs.
I'm
little buddy.
surprised you guys didn't tell every person at a restaurant we stopped at that it was my birthday, and
Oh, we
I
should've.
thank you for it.
I
Yeah.
forgot that
I-
was an
opportunity.
option. If I remembered that you could do that, I would do that.
No, I didn't do
Oh,
it
we
because
should've
that
done
shit
that at Rob's.
embarrasses the fuck
Oh
out
my
of
God.
me, dude. I
At
fucking
Rob's,
hate
they
that shit.
definitely would have brought you like
the
a
Rob's
like a
birthday
soft
special.
dessert.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It would
the
have been like a
sparklers.
pound cake with like
yeah.
some terrible
Like
ice
rice
cream.
pudding.
Yeah, rice pudding. Yeah.
You want some tapioca?
Yeah. Do you want some of this? What a beautiful scene outside of our front
Yeah.
porch.
It was lovely.
There's
It was a
the
lovely
there's
place.
the non-van that we ended up with.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
This
good
is
time.
also the moment where the trip stopped being fun.
This is the last
we-
photo we have here.
It was raining and shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is because after that it starts raining, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
something that we hadn't pieced together through the previous nights had finally all come together. We noticed there were when we came in there were 4 owl statues,
Yeah.
and according to Dave, the first night they were all in a line facing out towards a field on this porch. This
Up
porch
against the
wrapped
fence.
around. Up against the handrail fence thing to the porch. The
Yeah, like
porch wraps
roughly
around
on
the
the 4
entirety of the
corners.
cabin.
They were on the 4 corners. Yeah, for sure.
Roughly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they weren't.
Well-
they weren't in the front.
To scare
porch.
birds away or whatever.
Yeah.
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 So we go in, put on the Bears game to watch them whoop the Cowboys.
Woo!
And
Go Bears.
Jim goes outside really quick to do, whatever Jim does in
I
the
remember
outside
what I
by
was
himself.
Yeah.
was
What?
looking-
Yeah.
Moving
What were
Anyway,
you doing? out
What
there,
were you
Jim?
doing, Jim?
I think I was looking for a what? Oh, my chain. I had lost my chain. I was looking for it.
Sure.
Okay. So he goes and he sees that one of the owls statues has moved.
Well, when we
Not
got
just-
back, we all stood on the porch for a minute, not smoking, and one of
Totally.
the owls was in the middle of the walkway. When they had
Right.
when we first got there, they were at the edge, and I think that they had been moving around the whole time, but not enough that any of us clocked it. But,
Well,
but-
they moved from the fence to the 4 corners of the actual cabin.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
of
exactly.
the
Yeah, see,
building.
that's what Dave said.
and we
Yeah.
all just kind of ignored it, and then one of them was in the middle of the walkway, and that was weird.
Yeah.
And then while you guys were watching the Bears game, I went outside, I think, to look for a chain. And one of them was what did it was like missing from where it had been when we
well,
arrived.
you thought
Yes.
one was in like
I-
one
right.
corner, and
I had
then-
only thought there were 3 of them.
yeah.
And so
That's
I thought
right.
one of them moved from a place to another place, but it turned out that the one that was missing had moved, but the other one that I thought was just
Well,
already there, I
but
guess.
might have moved because nobody noticed that it moved.
Right.
Right.
The one that we ended up noticing after you'd said it,
Right.
we went outside
Well,
and we
'cause then
noticed
For
that it-
people confused, there were plastic owl like ornaments
like to
that-
scare the birds.
to scare birds, because there was also
Yeah.
like a bear shaped
or bugs.
like
Folds.
wooden
Silhouette
thing,
thing.
silhouette that was there to scare other wildlife, because we were in the boons, like you can see here in this picture. We were like out in the boonies.
I didn't see the bear-shaped thing. Where was there a bear?
in the back in the
Oh,
backyard?
behind
the tree line.
behind in the tree
I
line.
never noticed that.
Wow. Yeah, no, it freaked me out the first night, but it was there,
No
It's
one-
all there to scare wildlife, and the owls were arranged on this porch that kind of circled the entire cabin, and on the very last night we were staying, we realized they had potentially been moving the whole time. Is the takeaway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim noticed it.
It is. And they for sure moved, because the one that was just in
Yeah.
the middle of the walkway had now gone to the back of the porch, very
On
far
top
from
of a
where it was,
table.
on top of a fucking table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
So,
the biggest move we clocked. Yeah.
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 So at that point, it was clear that somebody was doing it,
Mhm.
and no one will own up to who it was.
Yeah, none of
Still.
us.
Still, no
will-
one.
No
is
one's
owning
owning up to it.
I think, Dave, it's been long enough. You could finally say it was you. Finally.
I will say we all but one of us who was pretending got freaked out, and we're walking around the house. And while that was happening, David fully disappeared.
Yeah, that's
Fully
right.
disappeared.
Dave fucking entirely disappeared. And I come to find out you fuckers were helping
I'm gonna
him.
say 20 minutes.
You fuckers
20
were
minutes.
helping him. I found
It was
out.
a long
Jim, don't
con.
pretend.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, you guys were helping him for a
Wait,
minute.
Well, so just it happenstantially, Dave and Dio were on opposite sides of the house for like maybe 1.5 rotations.
Yeah.
At which
Yeah.
point, Patrick realized. I think it was you, Patrick. Realized
It
maybe
was
Dave, you were already
me.
doing it. One of you guys realized that Dio hadn't seen Dave in a minute, and so you were like, "Dave, hide." And so
Yeah.
Dave, at that point, disappeared. I also didn't know where he was for a while.
Well, I got tired of going back and forth because
Yeah.
I'm, handicapped and it fucking sucked walking back and forth that much. So I said, fuck it. And while everybody was, looking for me, I hid behind the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he definitely disappeared for all of us at one point.
For a while.
No one knew.
Yeah. Nobody knew where he was for a hot minute. So, again, David, that was a great prank that definitely supplemented your owl prank.
I wish I could take credit for the owls, but
All right.
nope.
Listen,
Whoever did it
I mean, you
should take
could.
credit.
It would
It's a
be
good
easy
thing to
for you
take
to.
credit for.
I will drink some of this. Not Malort. Maybe.
I believed it was
Thank you,
Jim
Jack.
for a majority. There was a back and
There-
forth like it was Knives Out. We were going nuts on
Yeah,
each other.
this was definitely like
You know-
Agatha Christie novel. I thought it was Jim off the rip because thou who smelt it dealt it, as we all know. But Jim brought up the good point that Jim is a he would, if he had done it, he would not have drawn attention to it ever.
I would never.
Even if it was the last night, he would have just. If Jim had done it,
Let it
we
be,
would have
yeah.
found the owls on top of the car the last day.
Yeah,
Like
they
that
would've
would have
been
been
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
There would have been one in the refrigerator.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I would be sleeping next to one. You know what I mean? Like that would have been. But I don't think he.
But
did.
then the
Why-
implication is that some other person showed up. Because I'm not
Yeah,
saying
what are you dicks?
No. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I still think it could be Brandon. You,
Could be Brandon.
Patrick.
Could be Patrick.
Brandon.
Or
Could be Brandon
Dave.
and Patrick.
But I
working
had
in
the perfect
conjunction.
alibi. I literally was never away from anyone the entirety of us coming back.
Hard to prove.
I was-
hard to prove, Patrick.
yeah,
I
don't know
can.
about
I
that.
could. Yes, I was out not smoking with you guys when we first noticed
That's
it.
right.
Then I went into the cabin to turn on the Bears game, and Jim was with me the entire time. Jim and I stayed in the cabin until
I
you
can't
guys
vouch
all
for
came
that.
in. You absolutely. Well, that's on you. You were with me the entire time while I was setting up the
Alright.
TV. You were going back and forth into the kitchen, and then the boys came in. Then we all sat down. You got up and left. Then came back in and declared the owl situation. I was around someone at every point, and I was so verbally against even touching the fucking owls once I decided that they had moved. I was like, nope, that's a curse. That's a
Yeah.
fucking curse. I will never touch
Yeah.
that thing.
But that sounds
there's-
like something a dude who was touching them in secret would say.
Yeah.
I would, again, my pride wouldn't allow me to hold this secret this long at this
That's
point.
the other thing too.
I
This is
would
where
have
I'm
been-
at.
Fair.
This is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Because Jim had a great excuse of like Jim would never own up to it. Jim would never say anything, and he would have never given it up. And Patrick is the opposite. Patrick would have drawn attention to it and would have been like hung a lampshade on it. So I don't think it's Patrick. That's why I think it's either
Right.
Dave or Brandon.
Yeah.
Why
Which is
hasn't
smart.
anybody accused Dio at this point? Dio has not been brought up in the conversation as
When would I have done it?
Deal operates.
When would I have done it? There were
that's the scary
zero
thing,
times
too.
where
We
I
were
was
all together.
Yes, that's what I'm
Yeah, that-
saying. I would have been there the whole
Other
time.
than Jim.
It's hard to
Other
know when
than
any of us
Jim,
would have done
when
it.
he discovered the owl.
Yeah.
He was
No.
the only one who was alone.
I will grant you this.
No.
I will grant you this about me. I was sleeping at the first floor, and I thought about this, and that's
true.
what
You
that
had
what,
the easiest
that's what
access.
scared me the most is that if y'all are heavy enough sleepers that you think I could have opened the doors and moved it around, Sure.
Which somebody
but I
did.
do
Day
not.
3 or
Somebody
something,
did
door
open
was
the doors though,
open.
and that
The
scared
morning
the
we
fuck
left.
out of me because I am such a heavy
Yeah.
sleeper that I would not have noticed that, and that scared the fuck out of me. So, just saying.
Well, right as we were leaving, that's when Patrick found the door underneath the frickin'
Oh,
balcony.
also true.
There was a
Also
fucking
true.
door underneath.
I
the
didn't
cabin.
hear about this at all. Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, there's
Holy
a
shit.
door.
Didn't open it. He didn't open it, so we don't
Underneath
know
the-
what's inside.
Yeah, of course I didn't open it.
Yeah, no,
I had made it
smart.
through the entire
Thank you.
horror
yeah,
movie.
Yeah. Don't open it. You don't open it at the last minute. That's
There's
how we
no
all get-
way.
That's how
Yeah.
You
that's
would
how
have
the
found
killer
Doug
ends
sitting
up-
at his
Yeah,
computer.
that's how the killer ends up in the car and murders us on the way home. Yeah. I know.
That morning, though, not only was the main door, the front door of the cabin, open when you woke up, two
Yeah.
of the fucking owls were sitting
moved
in
again.
two of the
Yeah.
chairs.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, the owls were.
Whoa!
At
the
that
door was
point,
open.
I was so glad to be just leaving. I
Yeah.
didn't give a shit. I was like, we survived the night. No one came in and macheted us. We're good.
Yeah.
Let's just get out of here.
Fuck those owls.
Who pissed off the owls?
I don't-
It might have been Brandon.
No one
It's
pissed off
Brandon.
George.
It's definitely
was
Brandon.
Doug.
George, the
If-
ghost of Brandon moved him around is probably accurate. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably.
Well, we didn't
Yeah.
even mention that
That
the
makes sense.
fucking owls stared not only at Dio.
Oh my god.
Oh
At one
yeah,
point,
Like
that's
the
right.
one's owl
Oh.
head
Oh,
moved.
they had like
Holy fuck.
springs on the
On its
owl
own.
heads. Yeah.
Live, not
Yeah.
like we walked away and then came back and it was like
They, like, literally
we
moved.
watched it.
We
We
looked
watched
at it
we
it
move.
watched it. Yeah.
Like in a slow fashion, just slowly turned
Yeah.
and looked.
Yeah.
Not nice.
yeah, it
Not
wasn't
nice.
great. I didn't love it. Yeah.
And there was one point where Dio's like, I have to go to the bathroom. So Jim and I were like, oh, okay. And so Jim went in the dark to go grab that very owl that looked at Dio earlier. And he
Yeah.
started scraping it against the window where Dio was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And all we could hear was Dio going, fuck off.
Yeah, I
correct.
knew
Fuck
you
off,
guys
I'm not
were gonna
looking out
do
the
that.
window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do it. I did look out
But
the
Jim
window.
and I are sitting
'Cause he
there.
I
could
did
hear
look
us
out the window,
giggling.
but
I
like,
know, we're
the
giggling.
yeah, I could definitely hear you giggling. Are you kidding? All I heard was.
Yeah.
I know this.
But the
fucker's
giggling
laugh.
stopped real quick.
Yeah.
Because as soon as Jim took the owl away from the window,
Yeah.
it looked at Jim. It turned its
Yeah.
head and stared at Jim. I didn't give a fuck what happened at that moment. I walked
Patrick
away from Jim. I
bolted.
abandoned him. Yeah, I was like, all right, that's enough. That's twice I've seen the owl like try to communicate with two people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd gone the
'Cause
whole night without
earlier-
touching an owl too.
Earlier, when I was walking
So you
around
say.
to try to find out where the owls were supposedly, I walked back around the corner and the owl literally was turning his head and hit. Like as I hit the corner, we both hit it, and I was like, ah! Like it was fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, no, those owls
Yeah.
were nuts. I mean,
Yeah.
we were all.
Good at their job.
Yeah. I mean,
Sure
yeah,
were.
maybe they weren't there to scare off
Scaring this
animals.
vermin
Yeah, they were
away.
trying
Yeah.
to scare us. Scare us straight. Yeah. But anyway, Dave, amazing prank. Well done, dude. I
Yeah,
know,
it was really
yeah.
well orchestrated.
It was either Dave or Brandon. That's the only two people.
Well, Brandon's not here
Yeah,
to
I
defend
can't-
himself.
I know
so
Brandon's
I'm
not
gonna
here
say
to defend
It's
himself.
Brandon then, yeah.
It's either Brandon. Yeah, it's funnier if it's if we just blame Dave.
It's
but-
funnier if it's
Doug.
Dave.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny.
It's fucking Doug who
It's
lived under the
upsetting
stairs.
if it's Doug.
Yeah, it's the most upsetting if it's just some rando we don't even know the name of, to be honest.
Yeah.
He came into the cabin and just mouth breathed over you while you were sleeping, Dio.
Oh, I
That's
hate
what he
Stole-
did.
Stole
That's
a
what
piece
I'm
of gooey
saying.
butter cake.
The last day, the front door was just open.
Open.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
we
it's a great
locked
cabin.
it.
If you're ever
yeah.
in the area,
Yeah,
you should
it's
get
great.
it.
Beautiful cabin.
Yeah, Puritan Ridge, West Virginia, or no, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Ohio, Hamden. Beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Bring something to skim off the hot tub, maybe.
Bring a lot
Yeah.
of, definitely.
And a
that.
shotgun.
And some sage,
shotgun.
for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, just cleanse
Like,
the
and
area.
we're really pointing out the negatives, but we saw a beautiful rainbow and the
We had a
stars
great
at
time. We saw
night.
some deers.
Yeah,
We
I
saw
think-
some deer.
lots
Yeah.
of deer.
Did-
There were some beautiful creatures.
Do you guys have the picture
Of what?
of the rainbow?
of the rainbow? I took a
Oh
picture.
yeah,
and
you all
I
ran
thought
over
I
and took
put it on
pictures of
there.
the rainbow, right?
I didn't get a good one,
I
and
got
I don't
one.
think anyone posted one. Did
No, I
you?
got one.
I thought I
should
did.
be one.
Oh, well, you got to go to your individual.
Yeah, hold on.
Patrick didn't put
The
it.
folders
in
are still there.
Let me just hold on. It would have been. Was it this day?
It's not in the numbered one. It would be in yours.
Yeah, this is my.
I got a wide shot of it.
There we go.
Oh,
sick.
look at it!
Yeah,
Isn't that a beautiful rainbow?
yeah.
It's a good rainbow.
Yeah, that happened right before everything went downhill for us with the
It did.
spookiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right before the spookiness. Yeah.
Yeah, this is why the owl was in the middle of the walkway.
Yeah.
Yep.
And these were some of the critters that we saw outside.
Yeah, lots of
Yeah.
wildlife.
That's actually on my mom's porch because my
Yeah,
mom is
that's
also
not-
a witch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't even
that
get this.
guy.
This
Oh yeah, that's right. Pajama Mothman.
pajama
Yeah.
Mothman. Yeah.
Well, comfy moth, man.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I mean it was a nuts time.
Yeah.
It was. We had a lot of
It was a good
weekend. Oh, the
that-
panda
Cute
benches.
panda bench.
That's the right by my house. And then we also ate at a fucking awesome restaurant the next day called what
The
was it
Ugly
called?
Duckling.
The Ugly
Duckling.
Duckling, legitimately a
Duckling.
great restaurant. that we
What
saw.
a
Yeah, in
great
Dayton,
breakfast.
Ohio. If you're ever in
That's
Dayton,
right.
Ohio, hit up the Ugly Duckling. It was pretty
So
slammed when we got there,
good.
but still
Definitely worth it.
totally, yeah, great.
Yeah, it
And
was
then,
really good.
yeah.
Get the tots.
I think Brandon would have enjoyed that. He would have really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
all
it
right,
would have been nice
sacrifice,
if
yeah.
he got some tots. Yeah. Well, guys, I think we did it. I think we did the show.
Yeah, that was Mothman.
We did
That
Fest.
was
Mothman
Mothman
Fest, that's for
Fest,
sure.
guys. Guys, it was awesome. Thank you, everybody, Jim, Patrick, Dave. All right,
Next year we're getting
Brendan.
a table.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
we're gonna get
we
a tent to the
really
table.
We really should. I
It's
really
like $200.
I think we should, and I think we should in the future reach out to the woman who writes the Mothman romance novels.
Yeah, the
I
smut.
got one for Cassie, and after Cassie reads it, I think I want to reach out to her and interview her on the show. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's a long-term goal. But guys, it's been a pleasure. This is the 3-year Streamiversary for DOTV as well. Appreciate
Yeah.
everybody who's been hanging in there for 3 years. I'll be back tomorrow with well, should I kick off the spooky season tomorrow a little bit early? Should we do a little early spooky season?
That could be
stuff?
fun.
Cause I think I'm jumping off of last year's spooky season. I have the new Silent Hill game, and so maybe we kick off the new Silent Hill playthrough tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time. Join us for that. We'll be back next week. What are we doing next week, Patrick?
We're just doing the news, baby. We're
That's
just
all
doing the news.
All right,
baby.
okay.
That's right. We're guys.
All right.
This Week in Weird has been taking over the entirety of the show, so we're gonna keep hitting you with the weirdest news of the week. So do join us next week for that stuff. That is again 6 p.m. Central Time Sundays for This Week in Weird. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Dave, thanks for being here, buddy.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
Yeah,
me.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's been fun having you.
That's right. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Who should we raid out? Who should we raid out?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Smugs. We got Cream of Egbert.
Smugs is on a BRB right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Egbert's peeking. I don't know if there's just someone out there random in the world.
We can. Thank you, Jazzy, for being here. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, everybody,
real.
for
Thanks for
hanging.
hanging,
Jorts. Appreciate all y'all.
For us just having an old man ramble through what we did last week.
I know.
I know.
You're a very generous. To
Next
hear us
time
out.
we'll actually stream
Just says
during
Eggy.
those things. Yeah, we could do Egbert. Donde está? I'm having a hard time. There's so many people on right now. Why do we stream it this time? This is a terrible time. Everyone's streaming.
It's a terrible slot for us to stream.
Terrible time. All right, we're hitting Egbert up, guys. Go be kind. Rewind with Egbert over there. while he peaks it up. And yeah, we'll have a good time.
Bye.
Oh wait. Oh baby.
All right, we did it.
I'm near.
We did it.